I'm not doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourself.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the digs in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers podcast.
Attaboy, Benchwarmers. We're back for another week. We're back for another week of 5 People's Entertainment.
Five.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we picked one up in Chile. We got 6.
Oh, yeah, Chile.
Yeah.
We're like big in Chile.
Yeah.
109th rated.
Nice.
109th in Chile.
Yeah, that's a good country.
Yeah.
I've never been there. We
Chile.
should go there.
Yeah, we
Do
should.
a remote.
No,
We'd be like, we get off and we'd be like stars, like the Beatles.
Yeah,
Right.
we'd probably get ones of people coming out.
Right?
One guy with a banner, a little flag.
Some guy with a sticker on the flag.
Yeah, how do you say?
Basement Benchwarmer.
I say. Pew, pew, already. We're off and running, fellas. Off and running. So tonight, it's just myself, Ed, Jace is joining us, and Tim.
Yeah.
Eric and Willie are out looking for grout or group. No,
Willie's got gout?
No, grout. What are those things? What are those things?
What?
Those things you
Mushrooms?
Snipes. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They're snipe hunting. They're all snipe hunting tonight. Wow.
Not where I thought that was going.
Nope, not at all. So let's start out how we start every week. And how was your last week or so? Ed, you haven't been here for
I haven't been here for a while. Did we talk about our trip to Kansas City and everything?
Yeah,
a little
we did.
bit.
But if you have anything you want to bring up, you're more than welcome.
Oh,
Go ahead. So Ed, start us off.
I mean, usually, I had a great time. Timmy, I know you had a great
I
time.
had a great time.
These guys, whatever.
Right.
Who cares about them? But like, I was thinking, we were out and, like 20 years ago, we'd be like bringing the essentials, beer, chips, condoms. And now we're, I remember we had like Pepto-Bismol preparation H.
Wipes.
Yeah, and butt wipes. Medicated butt. That was my third one. Oh, my God. It's so different now.
Right.
And we still had a good time,
Yeah. I didn't poop my pants.
Rick called the guy the N-word with the hard R.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Yes, he did.
He had it coming though.
Yes,
and he got it. And he got it bad too. That
Yeah.
was the best part.
Yeah.
He should have said it in Spanish too for that guy.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't like that guy.
No. His girlfriend doesn't even like.
Yeah,
him.
he wasn't very friendly.
No.
That's all I'm gonna tell you guys.
But he shook our hand at the end.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't want to shake his hand, but I don't want to cause him more problems. So I was like, I'll just shake his hand.
I think that might have hurt his feelings if
Yeah.
we wouldn't have.
I wasn't worried.
I've been like, you're a douche.
Rick, nerd.
Plus, I think Glenn worked out that morning too, so we would have been fine.
That was Sunday. He didn't work out.
Oh, that's right.
He said,
I think he still had residual T in him.
I think Rick said effing nerd to him.
Yeah, it was
I
something
think
like
that was the word.
I was laughing when he said it because.
Yeah. It was fun.
Oh my God.
So that was.
So I had a great time there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Great road trip.
Food was good. I thought everything
Food
we
was
did
great.
I didn't really have a bad meal there at all.
No.
And what I said last week, I didn't say it as a bad thing. Like I said, the pizza was probably, but
Yeah, it was.
pizza was good.
Pizza was great.
But it just wasn't. It was probably
the.
out of all of them, I would have took the pizza last of everything we ate.
Well,
for sure.
our waitress.
yeah, see, that's what I
screwed it
meant.
up.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
You know.
Our waitress screwed up our pizza order, so it wasn't.
Last week,
She probably couldn't write it down right.
last week I said the pizza was okay, and I got this from Tim. I got the stink eye. I was like, damn. He was like,
What pizza?
the pizza we had with the flipper.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, we got a new band name.
New band name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was right. Maybe because you messed it up. Because just a mushroom and cheese pizza isn't
Well,
like.
she messed it up, but I made it better. So
Yeah.
You did. We should have done what you did and just did a
Double
little
record.
mashup.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but whatever. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Great trip.
So,
Great trip.
Anything else?
No, great trip.
No. Any hunting? Did you get anything? I forgot to ask you.
Sucks.
Was it because it was too warm or
No, we're just not seeing many deer. It was a rough winter.
Okay.
So we had one bear. didn't get a shot at. It didn't shoot it. So
Okay.
but it was a nice one.
Cool. Jace, anything? Haven't seen you in a while.
No, I'm just working. Golf course.
Tim?
Cold.
Yeah.
Ya bum.
Yeah, bum. Hey, you worked today long, though. You had a lot of stuff catching up from the rain, huh?
No.
Oh.
Just cutting fairways like normal today.
Nice.
Oh, okay, well, I'm trying to lead you into something here. Trying to...
So boring.
Yeah.
Do the same thing every day. Wake up, stop at McDonald's for my breakfast, cut fairways, blow fairways.
Did you try the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel
whoa,
yet?
Whoa. Stop.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I blew fairways all day. I was blowing all day.
Who's this fairway guy?
What's his first name? Steve Fairways.
Took my break at 11. Went back to it for 2 hours.
Remember when you literally used to blow
Jesus
bubbles,
Christ.
Jace? Well, he's looking for you. Yeah,
He's blowing fairways now.
How
moved
can I
up.
follow that up now?
I know.
What have you been blowing this last week, Tim?
A lot of bubbles, really.
Tim, how was your week?
Week was good. Nothing really major. Went out with you. Well, Saturday night was the fun night. So
Yeah, we had a drink, cocktail, us
Yeah.
three.
We went day drinking too a little bit.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we
Yeah.
stopped out for that and
Went home, took a nap, and then went back out
I
drinking.
took a nap. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So I spent a long. Score already.
That was Justin Herbert too, but I think there's a penalty flag. A shift or offside's going to be.
I hope so because I didn't start Herbert.
I did.
I started Purdy over him this
Oh,
week.
that was a great pick.
He's all legal man downfield. Son of a gun. Anyway,
Land Clark.
Land Shark. That's awesome.
1 second. You want to know how the Phillies started their NLCS?
Grand Slam.
First pitch, Kyle Schwarber home run. Next pitch, Bryce Harper home run. 2-0 Phillies.
Well, they blew their load already. They won't score for 4 games. now.
Attaboy, Bryce.
Right.
Attaboy.
He's on fire.
So much for the Diamondbacks run now.
It's over.
It's over.
So Tim, I'm sorry.
That's all
Besides
right.
Saturday
No.
night,
Yeah, nothing. Reading. Picked up a book and started reading that. I'm reading.
these guys in their books, Ed.
Yeah,
What the fuck is a book?
it's about. It depends.
You and Eric need to start a book club, I think.
Is that Steve Fairway get you out of these books?
Yeah.
Oh, nice screen pass. Really nice screen
Another
pass.
touchdown.
Dang
almost.
it. No, it's not going to be a touchdown pass.
Right.
I'm sorry. I got it. Let's go back
That's
to the
all
show.
We
I
probably
apologize.
shouldn't watch football while we're
It's
doing
so-
I
this.
know that's what happened last.
Oh,
week.
look. Mustache. I got a mustache. Mustache. That's what it looks like.
A Schwab one. A Schwab one. What?
We'd be better doing the Peyton Manning thing,
Oh,
I
for
think.
sure.
Yeah, what does Peyton Manning know about football?
All right.
Oh, that's a backwards throw. It can be a handoff.
Yeah, it was weird, like not watching the Packers on Sunday again. Watch a lot of bad football on Sunday. Bad. Like
It was weird not watching the Bears Sunday either.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I was at the game. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
What? Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So yeah, nothing exciting. So looking forward to Saturday with at Eric's and
Yeah.
I don't have to drive.
Can he see if he can change it to Monday?
I went to the Bear game yesterday. We had a good time. I went with a friend of the show, Hop, and some of his relatives, good guys, a Bear fan and a Viking fan. Had a great time.
Did you see the fight?
Which one?
More than one.
No. There was no fights. I didn't see any.
Oh, there's one going around on reels right now that some dude got haymakered. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Viking or Bear fan?
I didn't watch it. So.
Oh, it's a Viking fan. They're idiots.
Yeah. Well, no, and they said
Oh,
this.
not joking.
The two that sat up top in their seats, they weren't with us. They had their own tickets, and there's both.
I will take some barn mix.
Lick your hand.
Oh, you
first.
missed it last week. It's very good.
Yeah,
It's very
all right.
good.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
with my eating.
Touchdown.
Throw.
Oh,
okay. That's awesome. Anyway, nice. Ring the bell. If Pollard scores or Herbert scores, the bell gets rung tonight. That's what I need.
You have one
in
job,
Dynasty.
Oh no, I'm playing Petey.
Yeah, the quitter.
The quitter.
Dude, he put up like 60 on me almost. And he had Mahomes.
He just the balance of power. He just shifted because he
Is
gave
this-
up only being 2 games out of a playoff spot.
Mhm.
Oh, no,
Is his team named Coach Brian?
yeah,
soon?
we'll talk about that too.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I went to the Bear game. Me and Jenny went to dinner at the
Waukegan Inn.
No. The Wadsworth
the Fairway Inn
the
with
Wadsworth Inn I went to. I talked to these guys, had prime rib, very good, a very cool atmosphere in there. Almost like a bar-y, but very atmosphere, but elevated food. The food's elevated in there.
What do you mean?
Very good.
Elevated.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's like steaks and like they have. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. They have like cast iron skillet meals too.
Really?
Like they have like a pork chop and gravy one.
Oh yeah.
They have a bucatini and meatballs, which bucatini is just a noodle, but like they do a little skillet with the skillet, like cast iron. We don't cast iron skillet to your table.
Yeah.
Chicken fricassee they have.
Nice.
So that's
Oh,
they have
nice.
like 6 or 7 cast iron meals, and they have steaks. Then they have like burgers and sandwiches. So it's a appetizers are kind of elevated too. They're different
Yeah.
stuff. Like
Dimitri's
tartare.
quite the chef down there.
Very good.
He's legit.
Very cool menu. Be a cool place to go with a group of people. I think
Yeah.
get some apps and hang out, whatever. So
Cool.
Good drinks are solid. So
Take some gummies and go.
yeah, there you go. So yeah, that was my
That
week
was my last Friday night gummy
Huh?
spaghetti.
and a nap.
Spaghetti and a gummy.
Yeah.
And then I hung out with Tim and Ed on Saturday night.
Yeah.
It was a good time. We stayed and stayed out late. We were home by 11, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11:15.
I wanted to keep drinking. I don't know if you guys could tell that or not.
If I didn't have to go to the game, I would have dropped that off and brought you. I could have came back and hung out, but I had to get up.
I
Early.
got it.
I was done.
You had the doggies
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah, I had the dogs for hours there.
And you had a big jar of peanut butter with your name on it.
I just got that. It was that welfare peanut butter too, man. It doesn't even have a label on it.
and it pours. And it pours out.
It's like in a vat.
It's creamy. It's like goober grape.
I've never seen peanut butter in a bag. It comes in a bag.
It's like that chocolate that you pour on ice cream. It gets hard after a little bit.
Amber got home. Ed, why is there a hole in the middle of peanut butter again?
like the popcorn container.
And why is the brand name Glory?
Oh, okay. So let's go to Good, Bad, and Ugly for this past week. Good, Bad, and Ugly is what can it be brought? It's brought to you by Beer Nuts tonight. Beer Nuts, the brand of snack that feeds your fuel or fuels your feed, whatever. I don't know. I'm making up slogans now. Ed, start with you. You can pick what you want since you were off last week. Good, bad, or ugly, and you give us what you want.
See, now I don't know if you guys did this one last week. Did we talk Trevor Bauer last week?
No, we did not actually. I forgot about it.
Extremely ugly. That could be the ugly for the year.
Ugly like how?
The charges were dropped against him.
Right.
And now I'm waiting for Major League Baseball to give an apology after, allowing shitbags like Julio Urias and Ozuna and Wander Franco to commit multiple crimes. And then you find out this guy was probably innocent and they knew it the whole time.
Question.
Yep.
I just thought of this. When you said it. So, if Colin Kaepernick got a huge lawsuit, is he going to sue the MLB now?
He has to.
And get the same payout.
Oh, he should be.
It'll be
for
more
him,
than that.
He's got to be in the. It's going to be hundreds of millions.
Right.
It's got to be.
He lost 2 years, right? So that's minimum, what, $40 million that he lost out on?
At the least. He was a 1-year contract guy. So let's just say, okay, yeah, $40 million is a low number, but $40 million is a fair number.
Right.
Well, he just signed, when all that happened, he signed that big deal with the Dodgers before all that. That
Well,
big deal.
Yeah,
was
see,
big.
That's what I go back to. That
big
deal.
old
They'll
deal.
go back to that
Yeah.
deal. He'll get that plus some.
Right.
I'd say I'd want all of
He's
that
got
back
to.
and everything.
He hadn't lost wages for his future because he didn't get to play. And
Again?
no, Keenan Allen.
Oh, God. Anyway.
I mean, and doing that, you could bring it on MLB for defamation because they're just doing it to make him look.
And you know what? He's going to get that money because baseball is guaranteed money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting that money.
Right.
And they knew the whole time he was innocent.
Does he
That's
go-
the bad part.
Does he go back?
No, I wouldn't.
He can't.
No, he
Why
can.
can't he?
He could.
He can.
You think the Dodgers are going to take him back?
I didn't say the Dodgers.
Let me ask you a question. Since they were dropped and it's all clean,
Right.
I'd love the Cubs to sign him
I would.
tomorrow.
Well, I look at it like this: Deshaun Watson got a contract that big,
Different.
and he might have actually done stuff though.
Different.
And this
He
is all
did do
dropped.
stuff.
No, wait.
That's what I'm trying to say. though.
No. That's why I said he's clean.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's what
matter.
I'm. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody
though.
can sit outside and protest him. And
Yeah,
be
that's
mad
what I'm
he's
saying though.
playing.
That he should go back.
Yeah.
Because now it's all clean. But I could see him being the type of guy he is. He wouldn't go back because
I think he wants to go back.
He should.
You think he
Prove a
likes
point.
pitching in Japan?
And he'd be great at. He's off a couple years. I'd actually turn myself into a reliever,
Right.
a closer.
Yeah.
That's what I make myself because he could be a closer. I think I really do. He has
that hard ball.
He has good
30
stuff.
pitches out of the pen.
Why, I'm not going to blow myself up. I'm going to be a reliever now.
Right.
I want to be a closer somewhere.
John
You
Smoltz.
got good stuff.
Thanks.
Wow.
Wow, I like it.
Right.
So
is that your good, bad, or ugly? I'm sorry.
yeah, was it
That was my really ugly.
Really
really
ugly.
ugly?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that when now the information's coming out because they dropped both their cases, his against her,
Right.
and her against him, and now he can release all the texts.
Oh, the condition. The condition.
Major
was,
League Baseball had to see those. They're
Right.
They're a fucking $1 billion business,
Right.
or
And they have, and most of those
they
leagues,
saw those.
And most leagues have better security and better than we have.
Right, I was going to say, I
release.
bet you the NFL had him before Major League Baseball did.
They were like, holy shit.
Right.
The NFL and the guy behind the dumpster at Culver's had him before
Yeah.
MLB.
Yeah.
Jay's like, I knew 2 years ago.
Right.
I just didn't think it was a big a deal.
It just seemed off to me the whole time. And I mentioned when it first came out, we were like, oh my God, Trevor Bauer, beating the shit out of somebody. What's wrong with these guys?
Uh-huh.
And then about, 2 or 3 weeks later, we talked about it again. I mean, this is years ago.
Right.
And we were like, it just sounds off. And you heard it here first.
And the sad thing about it is that Ozuna took at bats in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He played just last playoffs. He did the same thing.
Right.
Same exact thing. Because
and usually it's a pattern too, where it's like if it's one woman, there's going to be like 24.
And they're
I got it.
massage. What?
Just saying, there's always a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So she was the only one.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, yep.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was getting massages or eating pudding pops all day.
Yeah. That's Pollard. Oh.
He didn't score though.
Oh.
Yeah, let's not get over creative here.
It's 10 yards.
Yeah, it's 2
Don't
points.
ruin
3
the
points.
show.
Yeah. Jace, any good, bad, ugly or no?
Ugly.
Yeah, ugly. Yeah, ugly. I'm sorry.
Orlando Arcia not knowing what he's doing pretty much, because those players at all when the media's in there. You know when the media's in there, and when, and like this time of year, it's not just your casual media that face to face, because they're following your team all year, following you around. This is the national level here. You have people from all over in the room that whatever they hear, they're gonna put out there because they don't care.
Right. Just to clarify,
And
what did he say?
Yeah, because
he said, because to end game 2, Bryce Harper and being overly aggressive. Where
no, he had to do
the right
it.
thing.
He had to do it.
He had.
Right.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have to. He overstepped second, and he's standing right in between the base paths. He's just doing it because he should be on second. He should not overstep there. No MLB player ever does.
No, he got doubled up because he had to go back to first.
Yeah, but he was being way too aggressive, is what I'm saying.
But I know what you're saying, but you have to understand what the situation was. 1 out, you're down by a run, you think the ball's got the guy beat. Bryce Harper can't score from between first and second if he waits. He has to get on his horse.
Go to second there. That's what I'm saying. Just like Altuve did, but Altuve,
he was only like 3 steps off a second. He got hosed.
Well,
he was out.
No.
Just...
He was playing past the shortstop. But what happened was he turned around, slipped.
Oh.
And then the ball came back in, and that's what Arcia is. Attaboy Harper. That's what he's referring to.
In the locker room, he said, Attaboy Harper.
Yeah.
Like, because he messed up, base running.
And then,
yes.
And then the rest is history.
I've heard worse.
Yes. The rest is history.
Right.
But yet again, as I said,
I think it's funny.
when the media's in the locker room.
Yeah,
Yet again.
I think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Arcia made Bryce Harper Superman for 2 games. I don't think anything.
And he was on Pat McAfee, and they asked him about it.
Yeah.
And he said it doesn't mean anything to him. It's just
no.
It's just not added motivation or anything. It's just in the situation, he's seen the ball and he hit it.
Yeah.
And then him being that player that he is and having that fire in him, he stared him down because screw you.
Flip side, it did bother him though because he stared him down.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's fine though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whatever. You got to be smarter at that. I would say attaboy if it was the end of the series, it'd be funny.
Oh yeah. Then there's nothing. Yeah.
Tim, ugly.
God, I don't know which one to go with. So, oh fuck it.
We got all night.
I know the James Harden to the Bulls rumors. Like, come on. I
Boo.
Boo. Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Big deck.
I understand it from a basketball standpoint, like having a point guard of that caliber would really improve the big 3 for the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck, why the fuck would you want James Harden? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm any team in the NBA, who's other than the fucking Clippers, because Bomber's like fucking running a fantasy league team, pick him up. But like, who would want him? You know? So yeah, that's if that happens, I would probably like seriously consider like giving up my fandom for the Bulls.
Is he essentially kryptonite? Nobody wants him.
That's hard to say because I yet to hear any player like badmouth him or say, you know, I could never play with him. Like, players love him. You know, he went to whatever white party it was this year, and him and Embiid were like hanging out the whole night. So it's not like there's
animosity.
Yeah. So
here's the problem I have with him. He said that he wanted to be a Sixer forever, but he can't stand the GM.
Right, who traded for him 3 times now.
Yeah.
Twice.
And the problem with that is that, I mean, I don't know how in tune you have to be. Once you play on a team, you don't have to hang out with the GM every day.
Right. But
I mean, you owe it to the guys on the court, I think.
Yeah.
The guys you play with.
Right. But the whole thing is like we may never know that whole story because, Harden took to me, James Harden's not a team player where he's going to take a pay cut without having something coming back to him down the line.
Yeah.
So I'm sure either Morey said, take a pay cut here and I'll take care of you down the line, or sign this extension and I'll trade you to wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
So one of those two things happened. So it's whatever. So, it would really improve the Bulls. It would vault him, I think, in the top 5 for the East for sure, but I wouldn't want him because, he'll probably get tired halfway through the season and want out. Well, he'd be on a 1-year deal, so it would work out as well, too. So,
well, it could help the Bulls. You never know. In the big picture, they could trade him away if they. But
well,
you can trade him away if you got him to try to make.
They've
a
had
run.
chances to trade away their big 3 right now, so I can't see that. Well, that's another story for another day. So yeah, that's my ugly.
My ugly is the what's the coach of the Chargers? Brandon Staley.
Yes.
Yep. The college version of Brandon Staley and Dan Lanning this weekend. He went for 3 4th downs, didn't get any of them, and then he went for right before halftime with a chance to get a field goal. They went to try to score and they get no points out of it from the 3-yard line. And,
against Washington.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you cost yourself a chance to. Your chance is still there because did it get expanded this year to 8 teams? Is it that far yet or no? Not till next year.
Next year,
the playoff.
Right.
So you took your team out of a chance to probably be in the Final Four by doing this, and it's just by your not even play calling or anything. It's just about your thinking of being aggressive. And I get it's when you're playing Ferris State,
right?
You can be aggressive,
right?
When you're playing Washington,
right?
You got to play smart,
right?
And
Do you think like the former Oregon coaches, alumni were like, "Oh, Cristobal, nice job. Oh, hold my beer."
Yeah.
You want to know a fun fact? Actually,
Chip Kelly was like, "I say."
I learned this from listening to Pat McAfee.
You learn a lot from Pat McAfee.
I do actually, and it's
why don't you listen to Basement Benchwarmers every once in a while?
All right.
I'll
be like Pat McAfee. Listen to the Basement Benchwarmers.
So you always would have thought the Space Needle, you think it'd be owned by a company or something.
By space.
It's actually owned by a person. It's owned by a Husky alum, and he donates like $1 million every year to that school, and like $500,000 to the football team alone.
Well, someone owns the that big globe in Vegas. You know who owns that, right?
Who?
Dolan from the Knicks.
Oh yeah, because MSG owns it.
Yeah,
MSG built it. Yeah, the MSG.
Oh, MGM.
MSG.
Oh, MSG.
Madison Square Garden.
okay.
They own a bunch of facilities.
I think Quick Trip would own something. They own everything.
Pabst Theater next.
Right.
The home bridge.
Quick Trip Stadium at Lambeau Field.
Oh, nice. Oh, there you go.
I like it.
Nice.
Quick Trip Field at Lambeau Stadium.
There you go. Ed, you're bad.
We're on bad now. Oh, I got a couple. The Jets turned down the insurance on Rodgers' contract right before the season started. Cost him $22 million.
He's coming back, man.
Did you see him?
Back.
You seen him yesterday, Ed?
$22 million. That's what it costs.
Hey, but they keep their number 1 draft pick for next year.
Yeah. But they said they could have done both.
Right.
Yeah.
But they said that's their company policy. They don't do that often, so.
Yeah.
Right.
And then my actual one was watching the Giants game last night. And, Tyrod Taylor audibles at halftime on the fucking 2-yard line with no timeouts. And what was there, 7 seconds left?
Yeah.
No. There was like 14.
There's 14.
Yeah,
but
14.
No
You're right.
timeouts.
Yeah, because they could have got 2 plays off.
Yeah, 2 throws they could have got.
And then still kicked a field goal.
Yeah.
He audibles to a run play. And you seen Dabble on the sideline go, what the fuck's going on? He's just nuts,
You think Sankar Bartlett was like, what are we doing?
Right.
No, you can see, the offensive coordinator, he's just like,
well,
he's not supposed to audible.
Right. Well, who's talking to him in the helmet? You know what I mean?
The OC.
Like,
well, what they said is, I think it was Collinsworth said it, was when they send out these plays, there's like 2 plays involved. You got to run play and a pass.
There's always a check down.
Right.
Right.
But in that situation, a
it should be a
professional
pass play
quarterback
and a pass play.
has to know that
Again,
you're
play
not checking down to a run.
Right. Play smart.
With no timeouts on the.
Is Debo still calling the plays there?
Dabble.
Or I thought he was. Or did he hand those over to the OC?
I can't remember what
I know it was like a weird thing where he was calling some plays, they said, where like sometimes they'll see him with the sheet up, sometimes he doesn't have the sheet at all.
Right.
I know it's, but I just.
I think the sheet is a menu.
I think they flip coins for the halves.
I just know my favorite.
That'd be awesome.
Your turn.
My favorite part from halftime was we were watching it. He's turning around, throwing a headset down in slow mo.
Yeah, I thought he was going to have a heart attack.
Well, the Giants player, there's a wide receiver standing there on the sideline. He's standing there smiling because he's laughing at Davo get pissed.
I don't know, man. They were not happy,
No, he
and
wasn't
everybody's
happy.
looking like at everybody, and they're like, I don't know,
Right.
what did he do? So yeah, he's a professional quarterback. He started in the NFL for years. You've got to know that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, he's been there.
100%.
He's a 14-year veteran, right?
Whatever it is, I don't know.
Took the Bills to the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got a winning record as a starting quarterback.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And he's 60 touchdowns and 26 interceptions in his career.
Yeah.
Really?
So he's had a good career, solid career when he plays. Yeah.
Yeah, just got to stay away from
The trainer and
But
trainer
that-
needles.
So that cost him a field goal or a possible touchdown.
Right.
And then at the end of the game, they were stopped at what, the 1 or something, or going, they're throwing into
They're
the
at
end
the
zone.
10 and
The
he-
10 thrown into the end zone.
And I thought
and that was a penalty.
the last play was more pass interference than the one before.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree.
They're not going to get 2 pass interferences.
No,
right in a
because
row.
I think they know. I'm sure they took a peek at the screen, the ref, and go, "Yeah, that probably shouldn't have called." And the next one we ain't calling. 'Cause
Right.
the game should be over anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, yes, the second one was for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
But whatever, you shouldn't do it that way. But it is what it is. Bad Jace. Got any bads?
St. Louis Cardinals, their Dominican Republic team, got robbed.
Oh yeah.
While on the road.
Yep.
In the DR, pretty much ran up on by a gang.
Shocker.
And got everything pretty much stolen from them, but nobody
In the
was hurt
third?
at least.
What? In the third world, there's robberies?
There's gangs? Were there gunshots?
I've never been to Dominican
What do they
Republic.
sound like? Pew, 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 pew.
There's always gunshots wherever we go.
Fuckers.
Even at Shenanigans the other day.
You're
Tim, you're bad.
My
Tim.
bad.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers, the leading receiver for the University of Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Their tight end.
That sucks.
Bye-bye. Tightrope surgery for his ankle, so he's out 6 to 7 weeks.
Big boy too.
He's their best player.
He's going to be a first round draft pick
For sure.
I believe so.
Right.
And he's a tight end.
Tight end, yeah.
He's not at Iowa?
No.
No, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Well, they had to do last year that a big dude
Yeah.
that played with them next to
Yeah,
Bowers.
he's playing at for Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, he's solid too.
Oh, yeah.
He don't get a lot of ticks, but he's a big dude too.
Yeah, he looks like you know who he looks like is Mercedes Lewis.
Yes, he does. You're right.
Right.
Yep, exactly.
Because he's behind Fairmouth there, right?
Yeah.
Who's out right now?
Yeah. My bad is going to tag team on Ed and our
Fairway Ed.
Sweet.
not tag team, piggyback on Ed.
Oh, I like
Wow.
that. That's way better. I like the little wig.
I want to
Like
see that, and I want a picture.
Yeah.
you would want a picture.
Hell yeah, I
you
would.
fruit.
Wait, only if he's wearing the Oilers
Nerd.
jersey.
The bad is the posturing by Brian Dabble to make sure the country knew that he didn't call that. I'm telling you right now,
Well played.
that was not for
No.
being mad. It's like, you know what? I ain't losing my job and getting the papers over this.
Right.
That was his fault.
Right.
He did it.
Mr. Mara.
I told him, I go,
Mr. Mara. It was him.
I told when it happened, I go, he's doing it because you know what? Somebody know it wasn't him.
Right.
It was not me.
Well, look like Frank Wright this week too, like talking about Bryce Young, like, oh well, ownership's really involved. Like,
He gave up play calling duties today.
Yeah.
Which I think is crazy because they're not bad because it's play calling.
No.
They got a young rookie quarterback and
they have a young team,
and they
that
don't have a great
gutted.
team. They don't have a
Right.
great team.
Right.
That it is what it is.
Right.
I mean, when you're leading receivers, Adam Thielen, which no offense, you're forcing Adam Thielen. He's not going to beat nobody, so
No.
he can catch 40 balls a game. But
He
he's
had
not,
like 11 yesterday or something.
But he's only. He's only got and they're like
for 9 yards. No.
nice.
No,
But
he had 12.
It's
12
weird
yards.
though. I will
Is that
say this.
right? Yeah.
Let's real quick ask you guys that. Did the Vikings maybe screw up by getting rid of him? He's still got some gas. Obviously, some gas in
No.
the tank.
Well,
They
the
need-
cap it was monetary.
Yeah, it's a camp.
But I mean, he would have wanted more than their first round pick, Jordan Addison. You think in the big picture?
Yeah.
And they could have drafted maybe another position, like a defensive player they might need.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
Well,
looking.
and they
I don't know how it
and
works.
they got KJ Osborne.
Yeah.
They have Jefferson. They're going to have to re-sign, which is going to cost a
Billions.
What do they call it? A bag?
A bag.
They're gonna have to get him a bag with stacks and racks in it.
No. So let's change the mood and go to the good.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh. The good brought to you by, I don't know, but just go ahead at it.
I feel like putting my pants back on.
What?
My good.
I was wondering what was smelling.
Jace will know this one. Austin Matthews. Back-to-back hat tricks to start the year.
Yeah, I did.
And I watched the one game. I was like, holy shit, he's good. Nice. Yeah, that was crazy. And I'll do another quick one real quick. Jordan Alvarez, 6 home runs in 6 postseason games, even though they're down 0-2 right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, he smoked 2 balls tonight. Just, oh my God. 111 and like 109 mile an hour. And they were both like 8 feet off the ground when
smoking those balls.
Hey, he's Dominican. What do you expect?
Okay.
Those guys are crazy down there.
What's the guy in Major League?
Seriano.
Yeah, Seriano.
Throw him a curveball.
Jace,
bots for bots.
You got a good, Jace?
Yes, I do have a good. If I can remember it all of a sudden.
He's got the giggles now. He ain't getting
Go ahead, Tim. I can't remember mine.
Oh, mine is the D-backs making it to the National League Championship Series.
Yeah, good story.
Yeah, like for me, being a basketball fan, I like the March Madness feel of it. These underdogs that come through. The big powers, the 100-win teams go down like the Braves and the Dodgers. So I think it's pretty awesome.
Are they all wild card teams now? I'm trying to. Houston won the division. Texas was a wild card.
Right.
Philadelphia was a wild card.
Right.
And all 3
Arizona
wild cards.
was a wild card. Yeah. So, and my other good too is the WNBA finals being 2-1. So it wasn't a sweep by the Aces.
Do we bring up that if anybody wants to join our Benchwarmers WNBA league or fantasy league?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about
We didn't talk about that. Yeah.
375's the
the working balance is $3.75. Waiver pickups are a nickel.
Yep. As long as they get Kelsey Plum, I don't care.
First place gets a free trip to Russia with some goodies in their bag that they don't know about.
Jeez. We got this under control. We got to start this.
And the second place team's got to fly to Phoenix in a chartered flight.
No, on a bus.
What was second? What was second? Someone said second.
A date with RuPaul. That was Dan.
Okay. Third place, I said, I sit next to Caitlyn Jenner in front row at a game and tell us if she still has it.
Do you miss peeing in the bushes?
Yeah, I was laughing.
Those are great. Those guys are funny.
Those guys are great.
It's funny because Caitlyn can still pee in the bushes.
Right.
That's what's funny about it,
Right.
I think.
Good, Tim.
And cut off his wife.
Did you just do good?
Yeah, I
the Diamondbacks. Okay. My good. I'm gonna go with 2 teams with backup quarterbacks that end up winning against 2 Super Bowl contending teams in the Jets defense and the Cleveland Brown defense. I know Browns defense brought 2 very good defenses, and I've been probably going gaga over the Jets defense. I watched them in Hard Knocks, and they are legit as it gets.
Yeah.
But I mean, do what they did to Philly yesterday is pretty incredible. Forcing Jalen Hurts into 3 interceptions.
Yep.
That's a big deal. Jalen Hurts is a good NFL quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
And the whole Brock Purdy made him look like a 7th round pick yesterday.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns did. So it was a very good day for those teams. And it ponders the question we talk about all the time. We always say AFC, but the AFC just seems to be better than the NFC usually. And then they with those 2 teams winning, and now put themselves right back in the playoff race. Both teams.
Yep.
And it'd be interesting. So I give credit to those defenses, the teams for not quitting and playing every week. And I mean, they have some studs. It's not like they're going out there with nobody and they're making it happen. They got some studs in those teams. So yeah, that's my good. It's those 2 teams. So defenses.
Hurts, what do they call it? Jalen Hulu has sports.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ever since that commercial, he's thrown 3 interceptions.
Do you know how many backup quarterbacks played yesterday?
12.
9.
9. Oh, wait.
9. That's a lot. 9 is a lot.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times. 9 times.
9 times.
9 times. 9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
It's funny every time.
Beasley has chatted in here and he asks a question: why didn't the chicken cross the fairway? Because
I got my good.
Well, I say I don't like that joke much.
What's your good?
Connor Bedard.
Oh, there you go.
Coming in, learning how to be a big boy, living on his own for the first time.
He's younger than you.
He is. He is younger than me. He's living by himself, cooking by himself for the first time.
Who's this?
He could probably make more than
Connor Bedard.
I bet he can make more than mac and cheese like you.
I bet he pulls more chicks.
Actually, he sounds like a loser.
Wonder if he blows. Wonder if he blows fairways.
What? He was
sounds
on
like a
Pat
loser.
McAfee and they're asking him what he does. He doesn't do anything.
Well, you think
He's
about
18.
you have to think about this. We tend to forget what this, especially
I know.
any sport.
I know.
He's pretty much been in a shelter for the last 12
Yeah.
years, playing hockey and going to school, playing hockey, going to school,
I know.
traveling,
And
no
probably
social
since
life.
he was
I know.
maybe 8 years
Yeah.
old, they were like,
Right.
he's a prodigy.
And it's tough to hack. Now you come out and you're like, okay, now I just got to go to practice. What do I do when I'm not practicing?
Right.
I don't got to go to school. I'm by myself. I guess
I'll tell you what, even
I'll
when I
make some
played,
eggs and
even when I played traveling ball, I never had a girlfriend or anything at that time. We were just like on the road playing ball
Right.
all the time. You never even thought about it.
Right.
I mean, you talk to girls when you're on the road, but how's a 16-year-old going to pull that off?
Right.
Oh, come back to the bus. You know, it ain't. And I could probably pull it off now, with somebody's grandma.
What do you mean
but,
pulling out now? You pull it off every week with that fucking white van of yours.
Hey, that's got free puppies.
It's not free tacos anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't that easy.
Yeah,
when
who
you're
was
that young.
the NBA player? It was like one of the last high school drafts. Washington drafted him. Kwame Brown.
Kwame. Yeah.
Kwame Brown.
Had to have his mom come live with him because he had no idea how to fucking function.
Yeah, they're kids.
It was
especially
Think
now.
about when you were 18.
Actually,
I mean,
the Connor Bernard thing might not be that. It's more of the society thing now.
right.
I mean,
he probably sits and plays video games when
Yeah.
he's not. I mean, seriously,
He's
when he's
probably
not working
probably got
out.
a driver and you
Yep.
know
oh yeah.
for his safety. Yeah.
Chicago.
Come on now, you can't tell me there's like
And where's he from?
Vancouver.
So
Yeah, it's a big
it's a busy
city.
city, but not as busy.
Right.
Not as crazy as Chicago with the
Right.
driving and the traffic and all that crap. Although it's a nice city, Vancouver. I heard it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the cooler cities in the world, actually.
You can scuba dive and ski in the same
Oh.
day.
I have another good too. Flag football and baseball coming to the Olympics.
And softball and lacrosse and rugby.
Ooh, softball.
No, cricket.
slow pitch softball.
Oh, cricket.
I think girls softball.
Oh,
Maybe it's slow pitch.
Unlimited
I'll
arc.
look.
Mhm.
Oh,
Anyway, I do have a sad, not a bad sad.
Oh, I
Suzanne
know.
Summers.
Yeah.
Suzanne Summers passing away. Come and
it.
knock on our door.
Saw that yesterday. I forgot to text.
One of
it
my
out.
favorite shows ever.
I was just watching it before I left, actually, because
And John Ritter was one of the greatest guys ever
Oh.
too. He was hilarious and everything, and great in Sling Blade.
Sling Blade and
Bad Santa.
Oh,
yeah, Bad Santa's great.
He was
in
very
it.
the uncomfortable boss. That's what he was. That was
Yeah.
awesome. That was great. That was a great movie.
He is, to me, he's like the what would they call it? It's like the humor where it's all like he's stumbling down. Well, I can't think of the name of it.
Physical.
Like
Physical humor.
slaps. Yeah, physical. Yeah, very physical.
But he's like Robin Williams though. His serious roles were phenomenal.
Right, because you didn't expect it out of him.
And he's just so good. And Robin Williams, the same thing. I don't
Right.
like their comedy so much, but they're.
I think Robin Williams was hilarious.
I do too.
Well,
I don't think I ever seen. Did John Ritter do stand up? I don't know if he
No,
did.
no.
I don't think it was stand up.
he was in Real Men. That
Yeah.
was a good
Mhm.
movie with Belushi.
So yeah, just
other
Suzanne Summers passed
can you-
away.
can you-
Another
okay.
icon of our childhood.
Name some of her shows.
Suzanne Summers.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Three's Company.
That's it.
That's it.
No,
That's all
there's
I
more.
remember.
What's she known for?
The Thigh Master.
Thigh Master.
Oh, things she's not shows. Things she's known for.
Anything like that.
Breaking Up Three's Company.
Yeah, Breaking Up. But like other shows, she was on a few
Hey,
shows.
Karma's a bit. No, I'm just
Right.
kidding. That's terrible.
There was one from
Wow.
Wisconsin she was in. It was based in Wisconsin.
70 show.
No,
Tool Time.
no, that was Michigan. Kind of the same.
Based in Wisconsin.
With the guy from Dallas.
Larry Hagman.
No, not Larry.
Oh, Patrick Duffy.
Yep.
Yeah. What was that show called?
Just say it, Ed, because I don't fucking know.
Step by
I
step.
was gonna Step by Step. Yeah, Step by Step. Didn't they have like what was the premise of that show? Adopted kids or something like that?
Yeah, something they got
Or
together.
like the Brady Bunch type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was in Wisconsin, and there was like some theme park right on the ocean.
Why'd you laugh at Larry Hagman? He was on Dallas.
But it's bad. You think Suzanne Summers is banging Larry Hagman? Come on.
It's
Yeah, I
TV.
can see it.
It's
Dude,
TV.
Patrick Duffy could pull Suzanne
I
Summers.
think her husband was an old guy anyway.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he was.
Like 10 years older than she was.
we still got some more.
Okay, yep, go ahead. Oh, anything she's known for?
She was one of her first roles where she was just the girl in the car in a famous role.
It was American Gigolo.
Animal House.
Or American Graffiti.
No.
Graffiti.
Yeah,
Yeah,
American
yeah.
Graffiti.
Dreyfus was chasing her all night.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So that's one. She's the Sheriff.
Mm.
Remember that? That was a shitty show. That was horrible. And there's one last one that I noticed. 8-track flashback. She was always on. Remember that? VH1's 8-track flashback.
Oh, yeah.
Willie's favorite show.
We're going back to 70s funk. And it was always like, I'm David Cassidy. We're going to 70s funk.
Right.
And then Suzanne Summers would come on. We got so wasted and we're dancing to this song one time.
You know, Willie's got all those on VHS, and he went through all his 8-track collection. Make sure he had each and every one of those.
That's what I figured. I was
Right.
hoping he was here because I was going to do the 8-track flashbacks. So go.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. So everybody forgets she's the Sheriff, which he was on for
remember
I
the
think
name.
like 3 years.
Yeah.
But 8-track flashback I saw and I was like, oh, I forgot that. That's a great show. I actually looked it up on YouTube then. Hi, I'm David Cassidy. I had a song 31 years ago.
I'm not changing subject on the TV, but Raw TV. I started watching Billings again.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So the first episode of those season 6. I was up to season 5, so I got season 6 where he takes over and he kicks out all the clients and says, "We're not going to have everybody as cheaters here anymore." And he gets rid of all his clients.
Prince does?
Yeah, Prince does. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What's this called?
Billions.
Oh, Billions.
Great show. If you get a chance, it's on. I got it on Peacock. No, Paramount is on.
Sorry,
so I get to watch it.
I lost track when you changed the subject.
Sorry.
I believe it's on HBO Max.
I couldn't
also.
keep up with the thread.
Well, she was on it.
They added squash to the Olympics also.
Squash.
I know.
Oh, no, wait.
It's so uncomfortable. What are these? Sugar fingers.
Oh, unless you're watching and we're just laughing. Everybody's like, what the fuck? What's wrong? They take gummy bears? What are those beer nuts made out of, you know?
Here's my thing
Cannabis?
too. Here's what I want to know for the Olympics. Will
Yes.
NFL players be able to be on these flag football teams?
Ooh.
I was wondering that because they have these national flag football teams
stop.
already.
Their contracts aren't going to
They
allow
won't. After what happened to Robert Edwards on the beach.
Well, but I'm saying like
Nope.
Tariq Hill, he's
No.
allowed to run track in the offseason though.
Tariq Hill's
for the
not gonna
USA
be.
team.
Track's different than playing flag.
You know
football.
who's going to be playing flag football
College.
is the guy, the guy that didn't make it. That's XFL type guy.
Well, so here's the other question. Will the MLB pause their season or will these players say I'm going to play for my country?
they'll pause their season.
might have to pause it.
When's it supposed to be?
It's Summer Olympics. It's
Yeah.
it's right
That's
during the
usually
deadline.
No, there's no way. It's going to be in August.
Yeah.
No
They'll be-
way.
I would have a feeling that all contracts in major leagues have a stipulation they can't do that.
Yeah, there's no way.
Because it's too long of a season. You can't just cut in the middle of it. Unless they start early,
Not
end a week
2
later.
weeks.
Yeah, I guess you start a week early and end a week early, or end a week later. But
Oh,
Well, they already have the schedule
he
made.
catch his
Oh
own
wait,
pass?
this is 2028.
that's sweet.
Yeah, so I just thoughts obviously and whatever.
Those are good. Those
Good
are all
thoughts.
good questions.
Because I know like hockey supposedly for the next Winter Olympics, the players want the season to be paused so they can go play.
Yeah, but their season's short
it's not
by number
short.
of games. I mean, baseball's 162 games and like another 20.
He did catch his own pass.
Oh my God, Herbert completed a pass to himself for like 15 yards.
And I know that's the same thing with basketball too. They want to go play for the USA team. All the
Well,
guys
but
want to
that's in
go.
the- yeah, they'll play.
That's in the same
That's in
situation.
the summer though. Doesn't matter.
Oh, basketball's in the summer.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's in the summer. So it's after
It's
the season.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
So I got a new segment on the show.
Oh, good.
Beasley sent me it, so I'm calling it.
Beasley's corner.
I'm calling it a Rick bit.
Okay.
So
Whoa.
a tidbit. And I told him that there's a tasty Rick bit. I called it, and it is. The topic was NFL. You might have heard this. Since Willie's not here, you probably would have had this written down. Now that the Jets have beat the Eagles, every team has beaten every team in NFL now.
Nice.
That's the first time the
The
Jets,
Jets
have
were 0-11 all time against the
Eagles.
The Eagles.
That's a Rick bit.
Yeah, the Rick bit. Now every team has beat everybody at least once in the NFL.
I love it.
That's a nice little stat.
I got a little Rick bit for you.
Little Ricky.
Little Ricky.
Oh,
I room.
there you go.
I-
15. Sorry.
I room with Rick in Kansas City. There's nothing little about it.
Yeah.
Oh, does anybody want to tell me what happened on Thursday night also?
We're not talking about that anymore. I thought that was the deal.
Scoregasm. Scoregami.
Oh, was the scoregami?
Yep.
What was the score?
I believe 8-19.
19-8.
19-8.
So I say
Who
it in America.
says it backwards?
I always do. I'm stupid.
Yeah. FTC,
It's a soccer thing. That's why it does
Yeah.
it backwards. They always say a score how it looks.
FTCKC beat.
That game was terrible too.
Yeah,
What was the game?
KC Denver.
KC Denver.
Yeah,
Was there any-
Denver United.
Well, let's talk about the NFL since we're starting to talk. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. What was up?
Belichick is 8 losses away from being the all-time leader in losses. Who is the number 1 coach with the most losses?
Don Shula.
I would guess Hallis.
No.
Ooh. Most losses. You got to be really good but bad too.
Most. Oh, how about?
Oh my God.
How about
Dan Reeves?
Chuck Noll?
Close, but no cigar.
Mike Tomlin?
Nope.
Bill Cowher?
One of the 2 teams are playing.
Oh, Schottenheimer.
That's
Mike McCarthy.
No, it's Landry.
Oh, Landry. Okay.
Tomlin.
It hit
Yeah.
because I thought Shula was up there too. Because you have they get a longer leash, if they're
Right.
losing.
Exactly. So what's going to happen first? Belichick getting the most wins or Belichick getting the most losses?
Oh, most losses.
How many wins did he need?
He's like 9, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it's losses.
Yeah, it's not
His
NFL.
career
I
is
gotta do
over.
this.
That's not. He's no longer going to be in the Hall of Fame running.
bullshit.
If you have the most losses before having the most wins,
Wow.
You remember who had Tom Landry's hat?
Homer.
Homer got it. Yeah, remember that?
Then he got the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, you just don't understand
You
football,
don't understand
Marge.
football, Marge.
Hank Scorpio got him for him when he took over the East Coast.
Underrated show.
That was one of my favorite episodes of all time.
Absolutely.
I needed some sugar for my coffee. Hank Scorpio pulls it out of his pockets, just dumps it in. Great.
All right. So what was more shocking? So we're talking about NFL.
Yeah.
49ers losing to the Browns or the Jets beating the Eagles?
Jets beating the
Eagles.
Well, I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I took the 49ers in a survivor pool, so
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go with that because I would never take the Eagles. I just think the Jets defense was really good.
Right.
I wouldn't because I'm not the asshole at the bar the other night that says, is this 49ers team one of the best teams ever? Maybe go undefeated.
Who said that?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Ha.
You guys laughed at me, and I was like, they gotta be up there.
That's funny. Both undefeated teams lost yesterday.
Yeah,
Right.
And
Yeah,
when is that going to stop?
What's that?
The Dolphins and they're stupid. Not
Never, because that record's never going to be broken.
yeah, because they played in a different time. That's too hard.
Patriots did it.
Only played 14 games.
Yeah, but the Patriots did it.
Yeah.
They did.
And then they
not.
lost in the Super Bowl.
Right. So,
They suck.
Who was that? Was
They
Randy
were
Moss on that team?
19-0 going in, you
Right.
know.
and
Yeah.
lost to the Giants. That's Eli Manning's crowning moment. They
Twice.
He had their number.
Was that the helmet catch that year?
Yeah.
The
might have been,
undefeated
yeah.
year?
Yeah, Tyreek. Yeah.
David Tyreek.
Yeah, the other one was when the down the sidelines, the tiptoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Caught the ball on the
Mhm.
sidelines with the other one. Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
So
Eagles to me, like the Eagles loss was more shocking. But,
okay.
Jalen Hurts played like dogs. Like
Right.
he played horrible.
Did
And
you
then,
almost say the SHIT word?
And then
What?
when we're going to start talking about sorry, the Lions being a top 3 NFC team. Sorry.
The line. I mean,
Well, this world's going to hell
I'm
when the
not-
Lions.
They're 5-1.
if I was right, but if I'm ranking teams right now, I'm taking in the NFC. I'm taking Niners and I'm taking the Lions over the Eagles right now. Eagles just haven't looked right all year
Right.
yet,
I agree.
and the Lions are playing like very underrated defense right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Very
I
underrated.
watched that game yesterday.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
fast.
And they lay the wood too.
Right.
They don't mess around.
No.
They hit.
they're
Right.
biting ankles out there.
Yeah.
Kneecaps.
I'm
Biting
telling you.
ankles, breaking kneecaps.
I'm telling you, they bought into it. They're him.
Right?
They're him on the field.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
They're 5-1 for the first time in what, like
Since 1980.
Jesus.
Or no, the first time they've led that division by 2 games since 1980.
Right. Oh, I got
That's
another.
crazy.
I got another Rick Beck too. Remind me later. So it's about the Patriots.
Well, give it to us now.
Yeah.
All right. Patriots have led for 15.5% of their season this year. Led in the game. 15%. 15.5%. So 85% of their games, they lose it.
And you need a quarterback that's putting up some yardage if you're losing, and they're doing the opposite.
Right.
They're falling further behind.
Right. And like Bill O'Brien's not a bad coordinator either. Like what? I don't understand what the disconnect is. Like, do you
I don't think Mac Jones is that bad. Do you?
no?
I think he's bad, but I mean, is he?
Do you think
that
he's
bad?
pissed about last year and trying to get Bill fired?
Yeah, he's got too much at
Fuck
stake.
it. He's like, ugh,
Infl-
Mike Judge or Joe Judge and Patricia. Oh yeah. Interception, Bill. What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. Because that
he couldn't be. He's got nothing. He's out. This is going to be his one chance.
Who's Mac Jones?
Yeah.
No, he'll go to the 49ers and Kyle fucking rehab him.
Yeah, you're probably right. Actually, I hate to say it, but yeah, he's probably got an MVP in his future.
Right. Shanahan might be like the father for wayward quarterbacks from this point on.
He's my guy.
Right. It'd be great watching Crafton Kirk playing for him next year. And talk about fucking idiots.
Jesus.
So what?
I think Tim worked out today.
I'm a little tired.
What kind of is he drinking Malort?
So
over
what?
there?
What's your observation with Kirk Cousins?
Obviously, he doesn't want to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, the trade thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was brought up to him like, hey, would you waive your no trade clause? And nah, I won't. Like, I want to stay here in Minnesota and get the shit kicked out of me. And
Good for him. He's earned it. He's earned that right.
It's
part of his contract.
They won 2 in a row.
Yeah, and
Maybe Jefferson was a problem.
I don't think that's a problem. Although next week might be a tough one. They're playing the 49ers next week. So.
Right, at home.
Might be
On Monday night, and we know how
Yeah.
Kirk does in prime time.
That's
Crafton.
a very, very skewed
right.
a story.
He didn't have a great game yesterday.
I mean, to be honest, the Bears defense played good. It was really weird.
Right.
I would have took the over in that game if I was betting.
They said that even the announcers were saying now this defense is underrated. You know, they've got some good players that are young.
Well, they got their defensive backs back yesterday, and then Eddie Jackson goes and gets hurt.
That's what they're. Yeah,
Jesus.
I know.
What do you do?
His foot again, so he's done.
Who?
Eddie Jackson will not be in Chicago next year. No, just because. And I don't think this is my other take. I think, and this has nothing to do with the way he plays and all that, because I think there's a chance he could be better, and he looked better a couple of games. But I think Justin Fields' time in Chicago is over, and just because he's going to be out now 4 to 6 weeks, I think so.
Right.
Is he really out?
Yeah, unless and what I said this could happen. He comes back, shows again, whatever, and they do like the Jordan Love thing. They say, hey, if they can't get the number 1 pick, like something happens, and let's say Arizona jumps above all of them, and they're going to get Caleb Williams. The Bears go, okay, hey, you got your 5th-year option here. We're going to we give you a new deal that fits cap friendly. We'll give you a few $1 million to stick around for one more. We'll give you 1 more year to prove yourself.
But if they get the first pick,
I think they'd take Caleb Williams. I really do.
Right now they have the 1st and 2nd pick.
Yeah, right now they have both.
You're right. And that guy from Duke or what? Or no, Washington,
Nope.
Washington,
Carolina.
no, Carolina.
Drake May.
Drake May.
Nope.
May. That's
Yeah.
the guy.
Drake.
Nope.
They're saying Drake May, Sam Hartman,
Nope.
Caleb Williams, and Penix
Nope.
from Washington.
No.
Penix to Fenix.
No.
That's what they
No.
So who is it going to be?
No.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep.
Yep.
The only thing here's the thing with the Bears. The only thing is you have to somehow get your defense better. You got to get a pass rusher. So
Trade.
I don't know. I don't know what the pass rushers look like in the draft in ways I haven't really looked to know.
I got it. I got it. You trade Justin Fields for Aiden Hutchinson.
I'm listening.
I think Willie just had a heart attack.
You take your 2nd pick. You trade back 4 spots. You get another 1st-round pick in Bosa, and your line's fixed like that.
I'm gonna go, and here's why.
And I don't even care which Bosa. It doesn't even matter.
They've talked about this a lot, and besides the Notre Dame game the other night, which I made the joke and I put it on Facebook and stuff, that you get a quarterback, number 1 pick within 50 miles of Chicago. Look what happens to him.
Yeah,
and it's true. That's what happens.
It's a
to him.
Catholic school.
He looked terrible. But he is. They're bringing this up like he's a generational talent type guy. And football is hard. The only sports I believe generational talents can be scouted is basketball and NHL. That's it.
Yep.
The only 2 sports that you hear, this guy's gonna be great, and they come up in there.
Yeah,
they're good.
Like Wembanyama.
Like they said about Bedard. Even if he plays 80% of what they projected, he's a Hall of Famer.
Well, McDavid too. You could use McDavid
That's
as a
what
great.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
All these guys. Well, you look at
Crosby.
Wembanyama, LeBron James. These guys are like, oh no way, and they come out. Well, we haven't
Kobe.
seen Wembanyama yet. Kobe was not as highly touted because he didn't play a lot his first year.
But he came out of high school too.
But yeah, and he was one of the best high school players ever. McGrady's
he should have been a number 1 pick.
The one I always
I
remember
agree.
is Sidney
Shaq.
Crosby.
Crosby's a great one too.
Sidney Crosby there, and he's had injury problems, but I mean,
Shaq didn't come out of college how he was. Don't get me wrong, because of his size.
That's just what I thought from watching the Last Dance. How it seemed like he was.
There's guys like they never talked about Jordan. About coming, oh my God, he's going to be this guy.
Would Magic be a good one?
Magic and Bird probably would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them. I was.
They there was a perfect storm for Magic and Bird, which nobody talks about,
Mm-hmm.
where the NBA was in a downside
It
of
was- yeah.
cocaine was ruining the league, and
AIDS.
No,
that came later.
I know.
But yeah, I agree with you. It was they came in, they saved the.
Right.
They saved
I wouldn't even
NBA.
say those guys came in like Bryce Harper, where you knew when he was 18 years old. This guy's-
16 on the corner
Yeah.
on the cover of Sports
Yeah,
Illustrated.
you knew there.
But it took Harper time though. He didn't come in like right away.
Baseball,
Made a
well,
difference.
baseball you can't.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Ken
why
Griffey
Ken
Jr.
Griffey Jr. is the only one.
Trout maybe.
No, Trout wasn't that big either.
No,
Trout wasn't even highly picked.
And that's why I think you take basketball, NBA, and you take hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
who was
most
the
when they
last-
say they're going to be good,
yeah,
they're good.
Well, who was the last generational NFL player? Generational.
That was highly touted. We're saying
Yeah, I have
Like
I have
out of
someone
high
in mind.
school, like you.
Not just
a guy that was you
Like
heard
top,
about.
like top 10 pick type guy.
No,
the last
number
football
one.
player that
Number
came out, well, not even a number one pick. The last football player that came out that was a generational talent.
That you knew in high school, he
in
was
college, in high school, college. Yeah, like he
but to me, it had to be a number one because he take him up there. Well, I guess
Yeah.
he didn't have to.
Well, it wouldn't be a number one because what if
Joe
that's not your
Thomas.
option?
But wait, but if he's generational, most guys are taking him.
Well, if it's a quarterback and you just drafted your quarterback,
wasn't a quarterback.
Wasn't a quarterback. Okay.
I think Barry Sanders was the last generational player.
Yeah, but
that was all
in
college.
college he
again.
was awesome in college, and he was great and awesome in pros. Don't get me wrong, but
Right. He's a Heisman Trophy winner.
But remember, a guy like Troy Davis was just as versatile in college, and he came to the pros, and he was
Right.
you know what I'm saying though.
Right.
I'm not. You know, I'm
And when was Barry Sanders picked? Third.
third after
Right.
Mandarich and Troy Aikman.
Right.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Even football, I don't think there's anybody in
I think
football.
football's the hardest.
I mean, that's a good.
Baseball and football are the hardest.
Baseball's the hardest to get to the major leagues, and so
We're
even
not-
if you're the number one pick and you're a pitcher that throws 100,
Right.
there's a good chance you're going to hurt your arm in those 3 years
Right, or
before
just-
you get up there.
Or discover cocaine and
Yeah,
right.
Well, yeah, and you have to. That's the thing.
Josh Hamilton,
You have to
he was like that guy, and he never even got close to making it.
You have to come to the league and also
And then
avoid the
wanted to be-
noise.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Right.
Everything going around you.
you could do it in hockey, you could do it in basketball. I don't see.
And I think Webby, whatever
Yeah.
Webby will call him,
Yeah.
he's going to be a generational talent. I really do.
we got to find.
I believe
tickets
he
to go
is.
see
We're
it.
not there yet with him, but I think Aiden Hutchinson could be.
No,
He's not changed.
they didn't know. He didn't.
But
change-
we're not there yet, though, is what I'm saying. And he was a big guy in college. Those last 2 years before he got drafted,
the
he was up there.
And
so
he-
the Bosa brothers.
He was drafted 2, right?
Yes.
So the
No.
Bosa brothers, they went third.
I mean, he is a big part of why that team is good, but we
Right.
were still early in his career.
That's what I'm saying. We're not there yet, but he could
5
be.
years down the road, he's
Who's the last football player they talked about just skipping and going right to the pros from high
that
school?
was Mike Williams and McLaren.
No, it was the
Maurice Claret.
Whereas
The Claret.
And Mike Williams followed him.
Who's the other running
receiver.
back? Was there another running back too that screwed up? That was another guy there. Like, out of high school, he could play in the NFL. He
Nah, I
played
can't-
for the Rams or something.
Oh, you're talking about Marcus Dupree.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
He was in USFL. He played at Oklahoma. That dude.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
mean but football's too hard.
Right.
It's got to be hockey. Those guys jump right up there. Bedard, that's why I even asked when the Blackhawks were. I was like, he's already up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just went right from high school to the.
I mean, I was
NHL.
working the Cubs game the night of the draft lottery. The whole place went crazy, and they knew who they were drafting.
Because it was
That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what we're
That's-
talking about. That's generational.
like
Right.
it was announced. We all got on their phones. They put it up on the board. The place went nuts because they knew. All right,
Yeah.
we're getting Connor.
That's
Bedard.
the Sidney
Right.
Crosby thing too,
So when you have a whole league tanking for your services,
or Wembanyama.
exactly.
There's not many of them.
But the NBA and AHL is correct. You can't tank really. You can lose, but you're not going to get it right away. You're not going to get the first pick
It's
guaranteed.
the lottery.
Like the Blackhawks shouldn't have got the first pick.
Well,
San Antonio had the best odds, I don't think, last year.
No, Houston had the best odds.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
And they were terrible.
And there was a video that came out. Did you see the video of him when
Houston's thing.
Houston flipped and he was like, "Oh, I don't want to go there anyway."
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that. You're coming to a league where you're not.
It's
like
an honor for
like
you to
San
play.
Antonio wasn't exactly.
Right.
You're getting a chance to play it. You're going to do, and you worked at it. You didn't just apply for this job and become an NBA player.
Right.
But it's a privilege to play in these leagues.
You know, you want to hear the guy go, I can't wait to get there. We're going to turn this thing around. I mean, we got some good talent there right now. We just need maybe a little more.
And that is the only thing that worries me about
But when you say that, like, I don't want to be there.
The Caleb Williams conversation about him saying that he doesn't want to, he's only got certain teams, but I don't think he's going to skip out on the money. No way. Take a year off.
Eli
We talked
Manning
about
did the same thing, though. Why is it
Yeah.
okay for him?
It isn't.
No, it's
John
not.
Elway did
Right.
too.
Well, John Elway, that's what John Elway was different. He had a fallback plan.
Yeah.
I can go play baseball.
Yeah.
Well, he was drafted by the
Yep.
Yankees.
He could have played baseball.
Right.
He had a fallback plan. You don't do this. I'm leaving. Well, you like,
So did Kyler Murray.
but in a big picture, did it work out for the
Yeah.
Chargers? Yeah, because Phil Rivers became a good quarterback. He was
Right.
good. He was a good NFL quarterback. I
Right.
mean,
Well, they got
and they ended up with LT the next round.
Right.
Well, no, that was a Drew Brees draft.
Yeah.
It was LT then
Yeah.
Drew Brees,
Right.
which they messed up by not keeping Drew Brees. Personally, I
Right.
thought, but
I did
the
too.
elbow injury, you didn't know.
labrum. Is that
Yep,
labrum?
and I get it, but the Caleb Williams worries me because even if he gets drafted by the Bears and then 4 years, 5 years, he's like, I'm out. I'm not staying here.
Right.
And he is just a great player.
Yeah, but that's why you got to do something to keep him. Build a new stadium.
Well, the problem is you get to a team and it's your team and you become, if you're good,
That's your team.
you'll stick around. You're
Exactly.
not leaving because the city of Chicago is one thing. I'll tell you right now. They're not like New York at all. They'll forgive you for being bad.
Right.
That's what they do.
Because
They're
once you
used
get
to it,
good,
yeah.
you're their boy.
Well, yeah. That's
Right.
not only that. Even like guys that have bad streaks, like you look at the Cubs. Guy could go. Like Chris Bryant just shunned the city, but he got a standing ovation when he came back. I wouldn't have stood for that dude.
yeah,
Right.
Not at all.
Keep the core together.
Yeah. They standing ovation when all those guys came back, standing ovation, but they all wanted to leave. But everybody said, "Oh, okay, we get it." That's what Chicago is like. So if you're Caleb Williams, you can own the city.
Yep.
Like Jordan owned the city.
Yeah.
The Cubs at that time, those guys owned the city.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Well,
can own it.
I
And that's
mean,
one of the few cities you can
Ditka.
own because New York is too big to own, I think, for certain players. Unless you're Derek Jeter. He owned that city.
In LA, it's
Or
the
Aaron
same way.
Rodgers.
Yeah, well, if he played, you're right. He might be.
Right.
Kel kind of owns the city and they love him because
Carmelo
right,
Anthony owned the city.
and
The Dominican.
he
part.
might have earned a borough
The Puerto Rican
Brooklyn.
part.
Brooklyn. That's it.
Where did Jenny grow up?
on the block.
Yeah, she was on the block.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about? No.
Well,
Wait, when-
I want to say something about this. About
When you're a Jet, you're a Jet.
Jet. Oh, sorry.
people think the Blackhawks, the lottery was rigged for the Blackhawks.
It was.
It wasn't.
because it's
No, it wasn't.
no. They think it. People think it was because
Which people?
like everybody, even ESPN, because they had it up there already that the
I-
Blackhawks got
I
the pick
agree.
before the lottery was done.
Who could have got the number one pick? That's my argument. Who was the team that could have got the number one pick?
Blue Jackets and
Columbus.
Phoenix were
Yeah.
worse than them.
Columbus
Yeah.
was worse.
The Blackhawks had the third best odds.
Yeah, but Columbus has like the worst ownership group.
Yes.
But
But
they might have the worst ownership group in
The Blackhawks
pro
should get a
sports,
bonus for being an original six.
people think that it was rigged because end of the dynasty, Kane and Tay's gone. With everything that happened with the Blackhawks, with
Yeah, but that's been
investigation
years. It's been
stuff.
a while. They've been bad for like 6 years.
Bad.
Like not just They've been bad.
I know, but it's the turnover of them now. All right, the NHL wants to start to build that back up so they
Of
can.
course they do.
That because it's how.
Not everything's a conspiracy. Did you guys
Always.
see? Did you guys see what happened in Israel? No.
Right. That's why the NFL is rigged because it's all scripted.
Those are the best commercials though.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
they do that, how they
Right.
bought in. Like
They should have Aaron Rodgers in there
Yeah, maybe he will be.
Yeah, maybe if they pay him $1 million.
and give him a Johnson shirt to wear.
So you want to talk about last week's games or yesterday's games?
Yeah,
we talked about a
you
few.
love doing that.
If you want to stop at any games, you got any tidbits? Let me know. Rick bits.
Rick bits.
Rick bits.
Rick bits. Rick bits.
All right.
So the Ravens opened up Sunday
God, that game was
in
awful.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Shut up. I'll say how I want to.
I agree.
It's your show.
Tater Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
With sausage
Hey.
gravy.
It's in London.
You sound like you're from London.
I say.
So Ravens win 24-16. They're 4-2. Titans dropped 2-4. And Ryan Tannehill was carted off the field with an ankle injury, I believe it was.
Right.
So
Malik Willis.
That is
yeah,
that
he's
is
bad.
yeah.
that
Malik
is the
Willis?
same ankle that he had surgery on last
No.
offseason.
And I'll be honest, I was a fan of Malik Willis coming
So,
out of
yeah.
college.
4 of 5, 74 yards. That's almost a 15-yard average on his throws.
Good.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. And he was running for his life
look.
on those.
LeBron's in the game. I'm sorry.
Was he?
Yeah.
I thought he was a Cleveland Browns fan now.
He's always been a Browns fan.
Like the poop. Dolphins beat the Panthers 42-21.
Hey, did anyone pick them for the Super Bowl?
I did. I can't change my pick now though. I'm right. I'm riding the Jets, man. I'm riding the Jets.
No, I had Dolphins Bengals, I think, at the end, but the Bengals beating them.
I don't know. I don't think anyone picked Dolphins. I don't think.
I have a Rick bit.
Maybe you
for the-
did. I
I
have
picked
it.
the Bengals.
I got a
Yeah.
Rick pick for the Dolphins. Dolphins currently lead the NFL with 498.7 total yards per game. The Eagles are second. How many yards per game do you think the Eagles have?
387.
390.
I saw it. 386
320.
or 387.
395.
Yeah.
That is the largest difference between the first and second in NFL history.
Nope. Oh yeah, it is. But what's second? It was like 1941. That's long ago. That's been
1941.
that far away.
the
It was 80
Packer-
yards. It was
current-
Bears over somebody.
Yeah, it was the
Current-
Packers and
Because there was only four
Packers
teams.
and Bears.
Oh, Packers and Bears.
The Bears held, and the Bears averaged 88.6 more yards than the Packers in 1941.
There was 4 teams in the division in the league.
Yeah.
Don't the Dolphins own the record for the most yards gained in like the first 4 or 5 games?
Yep.
Probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
and points scored
Yeah,
too.
and isn't what's
But
his
again-
name? The Kansas City ex-receiver, is he on pace for like 22?
Tariq, yeah.
But they found out last week, man. Just outscoring your opponents doesn't work, man.
The thing is, they still got. Oh wow, they still have to play. Oh, as a late hitter, a hold.
It's an immaculate reception.
I
almost.
still believe that, and I like the Dolphins. I'm
Right.
not saying I'm against the Dolphins. I mean, they're playing well, obviously, but they played the best team they played. Pretty much took them to the woodshed.
Yeah.
And now they still got to play the Jets twice, and they got the Philadelphia Eagles coming this week.
Right.
And I know Eagles played a bad game last week. Could it be the Eagles going? Got the Dolphins around the corner.
Right.
Dolphins and
you
do you
scored 70?
do you believe in that? I don't know, but sometimes you do. That game looked like the Eagles were like disinterested in the Jets game.
Right.
They were looking to go next week.
Yeah.
Which is
Trap game.
yeah.
Right.
And I'm
It
not
happens.
taking anything from the Jets.
Right. So can you say the same thing about the 49ers against the Browns? Like not starting
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
You got PJ Walker starting. They're probably like,
We're gonna
eh.
tee off on this dude all
Exactly.
day. Yeah.
Oh.
So the Dolphins moved to 5-1 with the matchup coming with the Eagles next week, and the Panthers dropped to 0-6. Jaguars win 37-20 over the Colts. The
Minshew couldn't get it done.
Minshew 329 a touchdown. The Anthony Richardson, who came out this week, he's probably might have surgery
Might be done for
and be
this-
done for the season.
Yeah, that was one of my bads. I didn't get to say.
Trevor Lawrence MRI was clean today. They believe it's a knee sprain.
He might
So
play
day to day,
Thursday. He might not
could
play
be back.
Thursday. Short
They,
week.
they said they're going to check, but
I got him in fantasy
he's
in 2
questionable
leagues.
right
Who's
now.
their
so
backup? Who's the backup in
David
Jacksonville?
Garrard.
I'll check.
Nice.
Blake Bortles.
Could be. No, he looked like Kansas City. Remember we watched him play.
Mark Brunell.
Mark Brunell.
Bring out the old one.
The ghost of Mark Brunell.
Ooh. Vikings Bears. Vikings win 19-13.
Tyler Huntley
Really, from the Ravens?
Huntley. Okay.
is the backup for.
He's a
For
Pro Bowler.
Jacksonville?
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah, he was a Pro Bowler.
Nope, that said
That's the Ravens backup.
Yeah, wrong team.
CJ Beathard. Ooh,
He's
Oh,
not bad. He
yeah.
he was okay with the
Shanahan
49ers.
kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Your guy Pittman had a big game for Indianapolis.
Solid game, yeah.
Yeah.
Vikings Bears 19-13. Bears dropped to 1-5. The Vikings 2-4 in that game.
The Crapton.
Justin Fields dislocates his thumb.
Oh, it is dislocated then?
Yes.
Okay, so what I saw it was just like a hurt wrist.
Yeah, it was
Now
his
it's
thumb.
just I didn't get to see today.
Yep.
I was
no,
busy
no
all-
ligament damage.
They said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, his MRI was
Oh.
clean.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
that's what Scheffner said. So, like I said, anywhere 2 to 4 weeks is what they think.
Yeah.
They don't know. So it's up to his grip
Well,
strength.
as long as he getting back to the playoffs.
Oh my god.
I need a laugh track. You guys just kind of
Who's coming?
Right over my head.
Who's coming back first for their playoff run? Justin Fields or Aaron Rodgers?
we're gonna get the ghost of Walter Payton to come play and hopefully win again.
He can probably play quarterback right now.
Yeah.
He did have an arm back in the
I
day.
didn't mind what the kid looked like yesterday. He did okay. He had some
Yeah.
good moments. The two bad throws he made, he got hit.
Yeah, he was hit on both of them.
That one, he was open too.
Yeah.
DJ Moore, what we talked about, I think we were.
DJ Moore looks a lot. I mean, look at some of he's getting a 5 for 51.
Hey, NFC
He's
Offensive
getting,
Player of
you
the
know,
week
he's
last
getting,
week.
yeah, he's getting some balls
Nothing
thrown
about
his way
that
now.
either, I said
You
that.
know, he was
I
the,
did like that. I liked it.
he was the first Bears offensive player since 1981.
So, do you know who it was?
Oh well, I would say Walter Payton. That's probably wrong.
No, it wasn't. It was.
How about
Gary Fensick?
offensive player? Offensive player of the year?
Week.
Well, the week.
It was probably the kicker.
No, it was a running. I think it was
It's a receiver, wasn't it? Or tight end? Who was a
Was
tight
it-
end?
it was a receiver.
Was it McKinnon?
No, way before that.
I thought McKinnon was one of them. 81.
I don't. Was
Johnny
it,
Morris.
Was it 81? It wasn't 81.
I'll check. I thought that's what it said.
No, it wasn't that far back. It was a receiver, and I didn't even know who it was. I'll think
Oh, okay. Well, find it.
something
I'm
Johnson.
looking.
Something
Okay.
Johnson.
Dick?
I mean, how many Johnsons have ever
Was there
played
an
in the
Al
NFL?
Johnson?
I was like Marcus.
I think Al Johnson was a defensive end or something for them for a while.
It was a good. I heard this question the other
Oh,
day.
that was wow. I was way off since 1999.
Okay. 99. Oh, 99. It would have been Jim Miller. No.
Jay Cutler.
No. It
Jim Miller.
was Marcus Robinson.
Robinson.
It was Marcus Robinson, 99. Yep, Marcus. I saw that, but I would have, because Jim Miller had that game. It was against the Vikings too, because Jim Miller had a great game that day too.
20?
Jim Miller got hurt, right? Is that what ended his career?
He got hurt in the playoff game. Hugh Douglas killed him.
Right.
Like literally almost murdered him.
Marcus Robinson,
Right.
11
Shoulder,
catch,
Yeah.
170-yard performance, 3 touchdowns against the Lions on December 19th, 1999.
Vikings.
24 years ago. That's the first guy that's got. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an anomaly. I mean, they've had guys that have had huge weeks. You know, obviously
Well, they probably had a lot more defense player of the weeks probably in that
yeah.
time.
Oh, for sure.
So, and special teams players we know for sure.
For sure. One of them probably had like 14. You know,
He was at the game.
was he?
Yeah. Devin Hester was there.
Was he?
And so was Raymond Harris on the sidelines.
Why is he not in the Hall of Fame again?
They always have great special.
I'm going.
teams.
I'm going to Canton when he gets in, just so you know. I'm going.
That's a crime. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
EAGLES
If Eagle goes, hope Eagles don't go in. They're terrible fans. They're just the most disgusting fans in the world.
Moment of silence, national anthem.
they're
Everybody.
cheering. Moment of silence for someone that died in the NFL. They're chanting the whole time.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
Well, while we got that up,
And
did you-
Boomer's up there. Can you guys please be respectful? We're doing a moment of silence. Yep, kept on going.
Did you guys see the moment of silence in France for Israel?
Uh-uh.
And there was a player laughing,
Oh, boy.
like, and it made the national rounds. Guy just like, yeah, we killed him. I was like, holy cow!
What sport was that for?
Soccer
Soccer.
or whatever they call it there.
Foosball.
Football.
You're playing the foosball?
The foosball.
I forgot to say
Behind
this.
my back.
They
say.
you know, they
Going
do
to
their
school.
they do their press days when they're in London. You know what John Harbaugh said he felt like walking around London? Ted Lasso. That's what he said he felt like.
He's not that cool.
No, he's not even close.
But like
he doesn't even have a mustache.
all these people like
Yeah,
Lamar
I gotta
Jackson
grow a
was
mustache.
like dumbfounded that people knew who he was over there when they were walking through the street, like coming up taking pictures with him and stuff. He was like amazed by it.
Oh.
And
Yeah, that's why we're gonna have a London team. It's gonna be terrible.
You sound like you're.
no,
I
no,
love
no,
that.
Yes.
not.
You sound like you're
team.
from London.
It's going to be multiple when it does happen.
Anyway,
All
Texans beat the Saints 20-13. Texans move to 3-3.
CJ Stroud, rookie of the year.
Stroud 1-9. Yep, 1-9, 2 touchdowns right now.
I
so-
called that game.
And he threw a pick. First pick of the year, right?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Correct.
That Houston team's better than you think.
Yeah, they won.
And
3
Damian
games.
Pierce isn't even playing that well.
No. Actually, Devin Singletary outcarried him, I think, in that game.
He had more yards. I think he had less carries, more yards.
Who's
No, yeah.
who's the receiver they signed? Is it Woods? Played for Tennessee.
Robert Woods.
Robert Woods.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Good signing.
And they have Nico Collins, who's having a pretty
Nico's-
good year.
And they
He
had
was
that-
down. Last couple weeks have been okay, but he's had
Right.
some big weeks. So
Yeah.
he had another good week this week, I think.
Yeah, he's 4 for 80. So I mean, no
14
touchdowns.
points, yeah. It's fancy. I look at fancy numbers. That's all I really look
I
at.
agree.
Bengals win 17-13 and 3 in a row for the Bengals. Don't
Fire.
count them out, ladies.
And a bye week because Joe Burrow can get healthy.
Yep. 185, 2 touchdowns. Joe Burrow, good game. Chase 6 for 80. Geno Smith 323. And I think I know the Bengals defense played pretty good all day that day. They
Yeah.
had like 6 sacks, I think, or 5 sacks. Yeah. Browns beat the Niners 19-17 on a last minute missed field goal by Jake Moody, who is not Robbie Gold.
Robbie Gold's making that 9 out of 10 times.
McCaffrey and Debo both were injured in that game.
Right.
Debo, same thing as usual. His
Oblique.
No, that was McCaffrey. But I think
shoulder.
Yeah, his shoulder. That's what he hurt before, right?
Yes. He Trent Williams ankle.
Yeah,
Does
ankle.
not have a high ankle sprain.
And Kittle
Pretty
had-
much day to day with him. Debo Samuels is day to day. CMC's having his MRI. Didn't get the results yet, so we'll probably see tomorrow morning. On him.
An oblique injury is hard to come back from.
I
It's
had one
hamstring.
time for softball. It was terrible. You couldn't
Yeah.
breathe sometimes.
Right.
Yep.
Well,
It was
isn't
like
that
a
what he
hamstring.
had? He had that in Carolina. That was his
No.
first injury. I thought
Knee.
was it.
He had a leg injury there.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
like I thought he had.
Upper or lower?
I thought he's had the oblique before.
That's what they got to go that. When they go hockey, I like hockey when they did it. Upper body
Right.
injury. That's all you got to know.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. Because in hockey, they'll punch you there when they get on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
You can't know, right? I'm not
I
lying.
took a stick to the upper body.
Uh,
You know what? Kittle, as a fan, as a fantasy note, after his 3 touchdowns, was that last week?
what do you do this week?
1 catch, 1 yard.
We called it.
I know it's
But
every time.
I bet he pancaked 6 guys that day.
Yeah.
Well, did you see on the Kelsey Brothers show?
That show's awesome.
New
not
heights.
as good as the Basement Benchwarmers, but yeah,
Yeah.
we'll let it slide. They were talking. what's the one, bro? Jason.
Jason's the Philly.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, who's the best tight end? And Travis is like, you know who it is, and he goes, it's Kittle, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he goes, of course it is.
Yeah.
He's way better than me. Kittle's the best tight end in football.
Oh, he's a great blocker. He's awesome.
Unbelievable.
He's a great blocker.
But
he's better than some left tackles.
Yeah, for fantasy stats and stuff,
No.
there's not even comparison.
He is
Kelsey's
the
monster.
best receiving tight end.
Up there. He may be top 3 ever.
Agreed.
He's got to be up there.
Yeah, Gronkowski's only 34.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey's 33.
Yeah.
And Gronk might come back now again.
Yeah, he might play for the Dolphins.
I think that's no.
I listened to the interview.
He called Tua Grover the other day.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's from Family Guy. I can't remember names. I'm just going to call you guys all Grover.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder how much is in Gronk's head right now. Like,
Dude, he's awesome.
Dude.
I think Ed has more stuff in his head than Gronk.
I don't know,
Gronk?
man.
No, Gronk's not as dumb. It's a game.
I think Gronk plays it off as a big dumb jock.
He's smart.
Yeah.
He's marketing himself as a dummy, but it
Yep.
works.
Yep.
He's like Brooke Lopez smart.
Well, he does those. He does those commercials too for the military insurance or whatever
Oh,
that
USAA.
is. Yeah, USAA. Oh, I'm a moron. You know,
Right.
dude, that's all an act.
I can't just join the army.
There was one point in his career, like after his 5th Super Bowl or whatever, that he had not spent $1.
He didn't spend any of his game checks.
None
he
of his
lived
checks.
off of his endorsement money.
All endorsements.
Right.
He never had spent money.
Right.
Good for him.
And he's got, mansions.
Millions.
Just being, hey, look at me. I'm a dumb jock.
You know what? That's why he retired at 32.
Yep.
Right.
Good for him.
Won a Super Bowl instead of I
Right.
won another one. I'm good. I won 3. Did he win or 2?
4.
4.
4. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and one with Tampa, right? Does he
Right.
count that one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One-
4th.
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, retire? Wait, no, I'm gonna go back and play in
How
a
many
warm
did-
place and win another Super Bowl.
How many did Aaron Hernandez win? Couple.
Was Adam Sandler his quarterback? And Burt Reynolds is the back running back. Same one.
Speaking of Adam Sandler in The Longest Yard, watching, was it last week?
I was talking about Happy Gilmore, but go ahead.
Yeah. What do you?
Fuck him.
No.
What's this
I have a-
longest
I have a
yard
point.
you speak of?
I have a point. I have a point here. Remember the
Hey, while we're young. Just kidding. Go ahead.
did the Bears play Washington? Like,
Go, sorry. Last Thursday, yep.
right, and Washington wore their black uniforms.
Yes. They did.
Did no one think that like they ripped off the Mean Machine?
Oh, they did a little bit. I thought they were terrible.
Oh, they're awful.
They were okay except for that line in the back.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like
right.
Like
I'm watching the game. I'm like
the Mean Machine.
watching the game, and I'm thinking like I can just imagine like the marketing room and for the Commanders going, hey, let's do black jerseys. Hey, remember the Mean Machine? Let's make them worse.
Oh, the Mean Machine.
You know what's the best prison football scene in a movie? Necessary Roughness, when Herschel Walker getting back on the bus after all the prisoners played the Texas State Armadillos.
Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't feeling so good. I think I swallowed a finger.
How ironic for today.
I know. It's just great. I mean, that was another prison one.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Commanders' ugly uniforms.
What was North Dallas 40? There's no prisoners in that one.
That's a good movie, though.
Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to think of football movies.
Commanders win 24-16 over the Falcons.
Who did?
Commanders beat the Falcons 24-16. Ritter threw 2 touchdowns, though. Ritter, another decent game. London 9 for 125. Patriots continue their miseries, dropped 1 of 5. 21-17 losers at the Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo was taken with a bad back, broken back or something like that.
Taken at halftime to the hospital.
Right.
I think they said he's fine.
They brought him to his guest photo shoot.
Yeah. Cardinals lose to the Rams. Rams looking a little sneaky right now. 26-9. Winners. Stafford 26 touchdown. Kyron Williams. 158 and a touchdown, but he is hurt now. He's out this week.
Is he?
That's what I've heard.
Cooper Kupp came back too, right?
Cooper Kupp last week, he had a great game. This week, 7 for 148, and his first touchdown of the year was yesterday.
Nice.
That was his first game?
Second game. He's had 18 catches in 2 games, I think, or 17 catches.
That's what I'm saying. I was just looking. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
What happened to
he's good.
Palu, whatever his name is?
Paku Michu,
4 for 26.
Yeah. Paku, wait. We like to call him
Nachua.
No, I like to call him what's his name? Zaza Puchuli. That's easy to remember. Lions win 22-6 at the Buccaneers. moved to 5-1 and are tied for the best record in the NFC.
Yeah, Jameson Williams
There-
is good.
Yeah,
There was
Jameson had a good game. Yes.
There was all kinds of like questions on like on Bleacher Report. Who's going to win that game?
Oh,
It's like, was anybody picking Tampa?
Tampa's
all
defense
the-
had played good all year.
Yeah.
They've really been playing well.
Yeah, all the Sharks bet Tampa, the Saints, and I forgot who the third team was, and they all lost.
Probably the Niners, maybe.
No, I can't. It wasn't.
Those guys, I don't think those guys like taking road dogs a lot
No.
or home dogs a lot.
Right.
It's a bad bet, I think they say.
That Detroit team's gotten better with Jameson Williams now catching some balls once he starts figuring out what's going on.
Well,
out
now,
there.
yeah, it's just gonna make that passing
Another
game.
45-yarder. You know, he's
Yeah.
I think he got 5 catches on his career and like 3 are over 40 or
Right.
something.
I don't know. I don't know.
Not many.
I'll bet
Might
you
not even.
it's 5.
We need a Rick bit.
I'll bet you it's 6. I'll bet you it's 7.
I don't know how you're going to get me to bet. But,
69.
What?
Sorry, I was hearing numbers.
You having a stroke?
No, he was talking about the Fall Fest that we weren't. invited
Oh,
to.
that's the worst thing ever.
oh, I forgot my cup. I got the cup, the 69.
Just so you know, Willie's dead to me. That's a penalty.
So I get a picture from, or not even a picture. I get Amber comes home from Fall Fest. She went with another friend, fill somebody else's spot. And she brings, oh, here's this mug I got.
Phil's spot?
Yeah, she had a good weekend. And it says 69.
She went to Amber went to Fall Fest to experiment this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you bet.
Oh, yeah.
A dare,
I had a
right
couple-
there. A dare, right there.
I had a couple of gravy burgers with him, and
Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
glad I got an extra towel.
So
Turn the heat up.
So I get the mug. The goddamn mug says the 69th anniversary of Fall Fest. I'm like, and we weren't invited.
You know
right?
what? And Willie, I'm really upset
Yeah,
with Willie because he should have known that because we would have gone for
We
sure
just
this year.
drove up for the day.
Oh yeah, I would have gone Saturday, Sunday.
We could, instead of sitting Saturday at Shenanigans,
Yeah.
we could have drove all the way up to Sister
I would have skipped
Van-
the
Hey,
very
what was wrong with shenanigans?
No, it was great.
Oh,
I'm not bad mouthing shit. Good burger.
Great burger.
You didn't even eat one.
I saw it. I can tell a good burger.
You had a hot dog.
It was in the parking lot. I don't even think that was from Shenanigans.
Well, we had to walk around the 87 kids that it was like a field trip walked in halfway through.
Yeah, no shit.
It was
Shoes on backwards. Hey, let's do a couple shots. Hey,
Yeah, happy
I-
birthday.
true story.
ICBs.
True story.
Yeah.
Family comes in with how many kids? 3 or 4?
5.
5?
Yeah.
I couldn't see they were behind me. And the parents start doing shots.
Yep.
Well,
lining them up
At
too.
1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday.
First of all,
Well,
she was,
it is Saturday.
right.
So.
She was dressed as a pirate, slutty
Yeah.
pirate.
Is there any other kind of pirate?
True.
I would put her more as a wench.
Ooh.
And why wasn't he dressed up?
Who cares?
That was just weird to me. It was weird to me.
Right.
Unless you guys were talking about that, and I must have.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. 'cause it was
But you
behind
guys made a point about why was she dressed like that?
I don't know. No one
Does she
asked.
work at Captain Steak Joint or something?
That
I
place
think
is
she
closed.
had a baby in the bathroom while we were there too.
Look at you with a baby in the bar.
Well, I was joking. I look over. I'm like, because we just joked about having kids in the bar in Wisconsin. I look over. I'm,
Right.
Timmy,
Field
here they
trip.
come. Here they come. 5 kids come rolling in.
It was like someone dumped water on the first one. Kids that kept coming in. There's 5 after they were
The
done.
fucking gremlins.
She's like, we got to feed them at 1 because we can't feed them after midnight.
Yeah.
Gotta take them out of the sunlight.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's awesome.
Welcome to Wisconsin.
Right.
Wisconsin.
I just watched a commercial before I get here, and it was on the baseball game.
Turd Ferguson?
And it's like, no, it's like this guy has like 2 beers and he's drinking water and he gets a text. The water's not gonna help. What do you think? It's magical. Then he goes in the bathroom and splashes water in his face.
Right.
I'm like,
Safe ride.
dude, if you're in Wisconsin, you couldn't even find the fucking bathroom to get a DUI. You know, he'd be like walking into a wall a couple
Right.
times, you know, or falling down. I've seen people, and then I've seen them get in their cars and drive off. And you're just like, this guy's like he had less than I had the other day. I mean, I wasn't driving, but still, it was like he had a couple beers.
Right.
And they're like, buzz driving.
Buzz driving
It's like,
is still Buzz.
this was not made in Wisconsin.
No.
He would have had his 2 kids with him with 2 beers. Yeah, just got the
Right.
kids. I'm stopping by to watch a little bit of Packer game.
Right. Give me another Bloody Mary with the fucking sausage and shrimp in it.
Yeah, that's not alcohol, is
Right.
it?
Hey, make sure it's a big shrimp. Don't skip on me, Sally. Get the big one over here. None of that mini shit.
Agnes, you make a fucking killer.
How much is that $5? Oh crap!
Right.
I ain't got no money.
Right. Hell yeah, I want some Jaeger in that too.
I don't know why I call this an old fashioned. It tastes like new.
What's older, old fashions or Willie?
We had good old fashions too on Saturday.
Did you got your Willie and Old thing today?
I don't know. I have to look.
You've had a fucking month off.
Tim, did you forget?
Right.
I did forget the Willie thing.
Hey, everyone's got their own bit because I've got the fucking Farron's watch. So
Oh, he's got that. I had the Rick bit today.
I still got like 22 hours of Ed's Jeopardy since we never have anybody here to do it.
Ed's Jeopardy is awesome.
We can't do it though. We got to have
All right,
everybody
what's older, Willie or the old fashioned?
Oh, good.
I'm going to say
Old-fashioned.
old fashioned is.
Well, unless Willie was born before the 1800s. 1888, old fashioned.
nice.
Private
close.
social club, the pendant looks like penis.
It does look like penis.
The Pendennis Club.
said it does.
It does look like penis.
The building or the word?
The word.
It's like Pendennis.
The Pendennis Club. The recipe is linked to bartender at and Old Bourbon Distillery, James E. Pepper.
Steve Fairway.
What city was that in?
It's gotta be New York City.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, bourbon.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Bourbon.
Yeah, it makes perfect
Makes sense.
You don't see anything getting made in Chicago any drinks.
Malort.
Lord.
He
Malort
brought
Colada.
it to a hotel bar in New York City.
And we're playing that game golfing next time for sure.
Shop one?
Yeah, the fucking Josh Allen one.
Yeah.
The best part was, hey, how big are your hands?
Right. Oh, I want you to answer that question too. Damn you.
Josh Allen goes, drink up.
Buffalo.
It was great.
Rick had a great idea. Omaha or Strabawan.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'd be a good. That's going to be the outing one we can do. We'll
Yeah.
go to that outing. We'll do that
When is that?
Next week.
next Saturday. Yeah.
I'll make sure to work it. Well, just work.
We got. We're doing that Halloween outing.
Oh yeah.
Golfing. Me, Rick.
This Saturday coming up or the following?
28th.
I'll be gone.
Saturday is Eric's party.
I'll be gone for that too.
You're not going to the party? Where are you going?
Party. Another party.
Why don't you come? Are you going to your sister's?
Yeah.
Come there after.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it works.
Oh, your
out.
sister's close to your house, so it's easy.
Right by. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can get hammered. That means.
What time's her party start?
I don't know. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be dark though. No, because gonna be a lot of gunshots there. No, it's like just because it's dark. Because they do the hayride and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I heard him. I heard gunshots.
Oh my God!
Timmy did hear
Don't
gunshots.
stop, Tim. God.
And then we go to shenanigans, and there was more sirens.
Oh, speaking of that,
Every time I go somewhere with these guys, there's gunshots.
hey, speaking of gunshots and police chases, about 2 weeks ago, going to girlfriend's dorm room, coming up 290.
You got rear-ended.
No, I see a lot of cops on one side of the highway. Then I see a lot of cops on the other side of the highway coming at me. Car going like this all the way over. Why are the cops back on the highway? Yep, right next to me, car goes flying by.
Jay's like, hey, how's it going? Basement Benchwarmers podcast.
Yeah, and you
Hey,
know,
Mr. Fairway, slow down.
I'm not done yet.
and I will say it, those 98 Corollas, they sure got some power on them.
No license plate.
No, there were 2 license plates on it.
Two.
But you want to know
Indiana,
what?
Illinois.
One for misdemeanors, the other for felonies.
2 different colored doors on it.
Actually, there were. And wait, how many tires were normal?
3.
One.
One normal tire. The other were all.
So he was going over. He's breaking the law already, going over 50 or the rules. 50 and one of those tires is dangerous. Number one. I've read
Yeah,
that.
that's the rule that he's going to follow. Sorry, I can't run, officer. One of my tires is only rated to 50.
Chris Berman's still alive?
Yeah.
He
Let's be honest. When OJ did it, he wasn't driving that fast.
He didn't have to.
They were driving like 55.
OJ wasn't driving.
He wasn't driving.
Al
when
Collins was
AC
driving.
when AC was driving. Slater.
They just were out for a friendly drive with 48 cops behind them, and they didn't notice.
Yeah, I always, you know what? Always when I'm innocent, I do that all the time. When I'm not guilty, I always get in a car with my buddy and just take me so they don't get me.
Right.
Yeah. But you don't understand how it is to be a former NFL superstar Hollywood guy.
With the glove in the back seat.
And he doesn't feel comfortable living in LA because he knows that person that did it is still out there.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I love it. God.
Well, it's some anti-Semite too, because he killed the Jewish guy too. So I mean, it's dangerous out there.
Yeah.
And maybe OJ's possibly Jewish. I don't know. I never checked. Did you guys ever check?
I feel like OJ's killing somebody if they try something on him.
No, that's Adam Sandler says OJ, not a
That's
Jew.
right. That's right.
What?
OJ Simpson, not a Jew in a Hanukkah song.
He stops everything. He's like, OJ's
Not a Jew. No, it's
Yeah.
So
3 games left. We'll move on.
yeah, let's get this done.
Eagles lose to the Jets 20-14. We talked about that game.
Shocker.
Bills, we talked about that. Win at home against the Giants 14-9. Actually, Josh Allen had an MRI on his shoulder, and he's fine, they say. And then I love the sombrero sweatshirt.
Yep.
That was incredible. Was that Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Well, yesterday for NFL, for all their color rush and everything, great uniforms yesterday.
Yeah, they were.
No, Baker Mayfield's not wearing a sombrero sweatshirt.
Yeah,
he was.
He was walking on the back. It says sombrero.
No, he was wearing just a normal Buccaneer cream shirt.
On the back it was.
It was just a shirt. No, it was a Buccaneer shirt.
It was a sweatshirt. We just saw him walk in.
Quit arguing.
Tim saw him too. He was walking in the stadium.
Quit arguing.
These uniforms are awesome.
Seattle?
No, Tennessee. They're all.
Hold on. Let's see.
Oh,
that was Baker Mayfield.
That was walking out then, I bet. That had to have been walking out.
That was walking in the stadium.
I don't know.
They don't show him walking out before the highlight when the highlight package starts.
Okay, we're watching.
Look, they're talking about the old
creamsicles.
And this is big. This is a big Chris Berman thing. He probably loves it.
Sombrero.
That's a great sweatshirt.
And Jared Goff throwing a touchdown on the next clip.
Yeah, so
I gotta find the button.
Baker Mayfield's
back.
found a home.
Okay, yes.
For a while.
He's been fine, yeah. Worked out. And the last game was last Thursday night. The Chiefs beat the Broncos 19-8. Another snooze. A lot of snoozing games this week.
I wanted to ask about the Giants game.
They had a Dick's thing, a little montage. It was pretty cool.
I wanted to ask, how did you guys see the last play? Do you think it was pass interference or holding?
We talked about it.
Oh, you did talk about it?
It was, but the one
pass.
before wasn't, so it was just a payback. It was.
Yeah, the other one was ticky tacky. The last one was a pass interference.
A lot of ticky tacky bullshit personal fouls yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's That's it for the NFL.
I got one more thing. For you.
No, that's fine. I mean, that's it for the scores. Anything else?
I like it how we got through that without any. We didn't deviate or go off tangents,
Right.
or we kept it tight, just like.
That's about it.
All right.
Who's going to be, other than the Broncos, who's going to be the first team to sell off?
The Bears.
No,
they don't have nothing to sell. They all their money there. They
did last year.
No. There's 2 players they talked about, Mooney and Jalen Johnson, which I believe in those both.
Okay.
I'm fine with those.
Mooney.
I'm fine with both those guys. But I don't know. First,
when's the trade deadline? The 31st, like Halloween?
Yeah.
Yes.
End of the month.
Oh, it's that close?
I believe it's the Tuesday, or it's the following. I think it's the Tuesday after that week.
That's Halloween.
Well, the
Tuesday's Halloween.
The shitty teams
After
don't have
that
anything
week.
to
That's
sell.
the last week of it. It's the Tuesday after, like in November.
Well, it's coming up. It's pretty close.
I was going to say for like the Cardinals, I like Buda Baker.
Yeah.
For the Packers because they need a safety.
I don't know if the Cardinals are going to sell. They're playing okay.
But if it comes to a trade down, the Packers are under 500. Are they going to trade for anybody?
No.
That's the thing.
That's a good point.
They're already playing all the young players anyway.
There's not many good matches in the NFL ever for trades.
And the money is the problem in the NFL. It's like NBA, but the NBA just trades money and then dumps guys. The NFL can't do that. They won't do that.
Right.
Although they talked, the NBA last year was a big year for trades. It was weird for the NFL.
Yeah.
They did a lot more than it became a little
Right.
like Major League Baseball-ish. It was kind of cool actually.
Some breaking news here. Holder Stevenson reports out of Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson done for the year.
We just said that.
Did you?
Well, he said he'd have soldier surgery. Going to possibly have it.
It's confirmed. He's done for the season.
Okay.
Gardner Minshew, pick him up in fantasy.
He's out.
Gardner.
He's a slinger.
I want to change my bad to Anthony Richardson. That's pretty bad.
Can't be good if you don't play.
Sucks, man.
I want to change my good to the Notre Dame dreamy quarterback.
Dansby Jr.
Dansby Jr., the Disney.
Well, they're a Catholic school.
He went to Wake Forest first.
No, but I mean, that girl at the bar. Why do you root for Notre Dame? They're a Catholic school.
Right.
Isn't there more than one Catholic school in the world?
Okay. Yeah.
Boston College Catholic?
Why don't you root for Marquette then?
Yeah. I said Carthage Lutheran.
He did. He goes, why don't you root for Carthage?
I go, it's Lutheran. I know.
Yeah.
I'm a moron.
No, good thing I'm not the only one.
So yeah, I don't know. Denver. I think Denver will because I think Sean Payton just wants to clean house.
He's gonna clear house.
Yeah.
Denver would
Jones.
be. Yeah, which I can't believe he didn't get picked up yet.
Right.
I think KC is where he's going back.
He's got to go through waivers first.
You're gonna see Jerry Jeudy traded if Denver would be a team that could dump some guys.
Yeah, they said Jerry Jeudy.
Judy,
Cortland Sutton.
How about like Kansas City for one of those guys?
Right. They needed,
They need a legit.
They
receiver.
can't trade Will. I did see that too. That's come out that, I mean, so I don't know how they're going to work it. They're going to probably do the Aaron Rodgers thing. They're going to be done with Russell Wilson this year. They're going to move on from him. I think he has like 2 years left too. So I don't know how they're going to pull it off, but they're doing something. So I don't know how they're going to get rid of him.
He's going to Arizona. No, I don't know.
Kyler?
For Kyler.
I'd make that trade in a heartbeat.
Yeah, money doesn't match though. There's no way.
No
Kyler
way.
hasn't made a contract yet, has he?
Yeah.
He has got a second one yet?
Kyler got extended, didn't he?
Yeah.
But not as much as Russell.
No.
Oh, you could trade 2 players though. Make it work if you really wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough in the NFL.
I don't think the Cardinals want that. They want to get the number 1 pick. That's their hopes.
That ain't happening.
They only got 1 win.
They gotta be pissed that Houston's doing so well.
Yeah, they're right now. That's like the 13th pick there in the draft. That pick they
Houston's
showed.
playing well.
But I mean,
Bears have one.
Although I'm going to put something express for you guys, and just from personal experience, the Bears were 3-4 last year at one time. Remember that?
Right.
I do remember it.
The Bears were 3-4. So I went to go south fast.
I went to 2 of their wins last year.
Yeah. So I don't know. But I think Houston's good. They're solid. I like the coach. The coaching's good. I like it.
Yeah.
He did a good job. He's doing a good job. So, yeah. And the first team is I agree, Tim. Probably Denver. I agree with that just because of the coach and what they're planning to do there.
That's a very good pick.
Yep. Any other NFL news and notes or anything that you can remember? I thought of something a second ago, but I can't remember it now. Maybe it'll pop up in a minute.
Maybe you can think of it again.
Yeah.
It'll be Epiphany.
Epiphany. Yeah. I think we're alone now.
Wow,
I think it's Tiffany.
Oh, I love that song. Doesn't seem to be
anyone around.
I hate that song.
That's what they say when we're together. Oh, you went to Regency Mall too?
I saw her there.
Yeah, she played there, I think.
Yeah, Mall of America too, I'm sure.
They get bigger acts.
I think she played in London too.
You sound like you're from my dad. The Brian Ferentz watch.
Oh yeah, here we go. What is it?
21.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
right.
Let me see if I got any kind of like something that gets. What are they? They're the Hawkeyes. I don't got a hawk sound. Let's see.
There you go.
Let's see. No, hold on. Shut up. Hold on a second. Okay. We'll use this one. Okay.
All right.
So say what we were doing here.
The Brian Ferentz watch.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That sounds like a hawk.
After that 15-6 thumping of Wisconsin this past Saturday, they are now averaging 21.25 points a game.
How many games are left?
6.
So how many games have they played?
6. Right.
Well, 6 and a bowl game, maybe.
And they got to average what, 24?
25.
They'll probably get a bowl.
25.
They'll probably get a bowl game.
Maybe they have to score 350 points last week.
Yeah.
So they have to average almost 28 to 29 points.
How many points they have right now? Total.
What was it? It was 131 last week and plus 15.
Yeah,
they're way.
So 131 plus 15 is 146.
Right.
He said 350.
Yeah.
350.
Right.
Minus 146.
Yep.
Divided by 7 because we're going to guess they're going to
say
go
7.
divided by 7. They got to score almost 30 points a game. The rest of the
It's
way.
like 29 something.
Yeah.
29.14.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
They're going to put up 3 like 50 spots in a row.
Right.
I told you they're going to be like 10 points away with 4 minutes left in the game. They're going to be smoking something in a bowl game. And they're going to put the pedal to the gas and try to score more just to be dicks.
Flea flickers and step ladders and
And they'll win the game. They'll win the game and need 29 points. They'll score 27. And Kurt Ferentz will be doing like Brian Dabble on the sideline screaming, but they won. So
right.
They'll get it.
Yeah. And then half the teams in the transfer portal the next day. All the tight ends are going to the U.
The U. Or Georgia. Yeah, Georgia.
Right.
Ed, you got anything?
Oh, way to catch me off guard there.
8 here.
Let's see. I was watching 8-track flashback though after that Suzanne Summers thing, and I found out that Stevie Wonder was a visionary. No. Get it? Shit.
Willie's here.
Yeah, what was that?
Delay reaction.
jeez. I had Trevor Bauer on my fantasy team and lost 2 years. I'm suing that bitch too. It was a keeper league.
Wow.
Too soon?
Yeah.
It's always too soon.
Yeah. I had to go in for, I'm getting old, so I had to go in for a prostate exam. My doctor gave me 2 thumbs up. No.
So you didn't have both hands on your shoulders?
Yeah, I know. Father Nelson.
Right.
I get that every time I go to the dumpster for information. Is that
Yeah.
normal?
You get the hat?
He put one thumb up, and goes, "Here's a 20. Do 2."
Squeak.
That's why, yeah, the old half Nelson, full Nelson, and then the Father Nelson.
Oh, Lord.
You didn't know that one. I knew he'd like that one.
I don't know. I think I should be more concerned.
Notre Dame. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know. I got all kinds of shit. I forgot what I did. I was schmammered.
Okay, Willie.
Schmammered.
Remember that?
Yes, our guy Schmammered.
Yeah.
What was his name again? Paul?
Kevin, wasn't it? No.
I don't know. He was
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was from Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. His name was Sam.
Yeah, remember his dad got Americanized quick?
Our Kansas City trip was fun.
Yeah.
Just this comedian from Kansas City is just sitting in the bar and he's like, I'm coming over to sit by you guys. He was from Africa.
His next open mic night, he's like, I was in this bar in Kansas City and these fucking yokels from Wisconsin. I say.
Hey, that was a good imitation. I was on point that day.
Yeah, that was your Suzanne Summers imitation. Good, nicely done.
Yeah. 8-hour car ride, food, a couple of drinks, and the fucking bartender. Hey, I got a shot for you. Yeah, what is it? Malort. Oh, okay, good one. We're from Wisconsin, dummy.
And then the guy's like, "Oh yeah, we got Malort." So then Glenn, was it you and Glenn, or you were going to have one with him?
Yeah,
yeah.
And he walked up and he goes, "I don't want to do one."
Yeah,
you can't be forcing Malort on people and not doing one with them,
right?
Yeah.
He goes, "I don't want to drink that."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Then we're not going to do shots with you, you jerk."
Yeah, you jerk.
Go back to Kansas. Go back to Kansas City, Kansas.
Had Sam had one before? A shot of Malort? We forgot that. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Who? Sam, did he have a shot of Malort? Did we even ask him to have one? Or that? I think he went to get a shot of Malort before he came over and started talking to us. So maybe we didn't even offer one to him.
No, I don't know. I don't remember. It was a blur after that.
Yeah, it was a early start to a long day.
Yeah. Up for how long we were up? Well, almost. I was up at 2.
Yeah, so we got back about midnight, so we're out for 22 hours, 22 and a half hours.
Felt a long time since
maybe slept an hour in there. Maybe I can't remember sleeping.
It was like almost reminding me of like back in our college days,
right?
So 22, yeah. That's all.
You guys, I bet you didn't know this, but back in college, I was in a fraternity. I was Beta. It's the honors biology fraternity. It wasn't as cool as you guys think, but you laugh now. But at those parties, I got so much vagina, I nearly wore the stratified squamous epithelium off my penis. I also motorboated my share of adipose tissues and mammary glands. Oh, those are the days. Get it? Honors biology.
No.
That's a good joke. I don't care who you...
Right.
I'll give you a drum shot.
You lost me at Beta.
You just said lambda, I would have paid attention.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was in a band in my fraternity. Lambda.
Yeah. Band was called Violet's Claw.
He didn't play bass either.
Tokens. We've had this conversation.
We've had this conversation.
I'm sick of your stereotypes. You can be as sick as you want. Just give me a funky ass bass line. God damn it.
God damn it.
Oh, Timmy, I wrote down a note here. It's the there was a sign, the lowest legal price of alcohol.
Yes.
What the hell is that? I wrote it down for some reason.
Because when we stopped at Quick Trip, there's a sign that says the legal lowest, and you want to go in the back room and be like, hey, where's the cheap shit?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Was that when we were leaving?
Yeah. Right.
How about cash? What can I get for cash?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it was.
Oh, it's like the other day, Rick sends out he's at the Nike outlet, fucking torturing us with shoe prices, and it says suggested retail. And I'm like, go up and offer him $100. I'll buy him. Oh, you can't do that. Then don't fucking put suggested retail.
Yeah,
good call.
I get you now. Now I remember why we wrote that down.
Yeah.
I keep track of some shit. It's important. See, I got the schmammered thing.
Yeah, schmammered. I forgot about that. We didn't talk about schmammered.
There was another thing.
The one thing I was mad about Kansas City we didn't do is go to the Scientology building.
Oh, is that where it is?
Yeah, we saw it.
We saw it a couple times. No one wanted to go.
I would have gone down there.
I wanted to go to that damn thing with the shuttlecocks. Nobody wanted to go to the shuttlecock.
Like, where's Tom Cruise?
I wanted to go to the shuttlecock museum. Nobody wanted to go.
The art museum we could have walked there.
Yeah, we could have.
That's where the shots came from. We think.
So
though,
what's this?
You probably wanna go there.
What's this one? The Bevier Sommelier.
Oh, that was the. We made that up for something. A sommelier for what? I was saying it. I said it to you.
know,
It's a Bevier sommelier. It's for something. We thought. Maybe we shouldn't be saying it. We got to think what it was.
Yeah, it might be something really dirty. I don't remember.
No, it wasn't beer. It was like a taster for something. I have to think about that.
I wrote it down though, but
we were there. You wrote it down.
I wrote it down. Yeah. So that was the only other thing I had is you watch that Lakers thing. We were talking about Magic Johnson earlier, and I was thinking, Magic. Somebody's like, Magic, you should wear a condom. He's like, no, man, I'm old school.
Oh, Lord.
It's true. That's a true story.
Right, because we were talking. Were you here when we talked about what was the name of the show that they shut down?
The Lakers show, right?
That's
Showtime. Yeah, they canceled it after the 2 seasons. They didn't say.
I didn't see the second season, did we?
I watched it at home. I watched it on my own.
So what happens with Magic and Cookie?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Spoiler alert: they got married. They got engaged.
How that worked
They
out.
believe to ended it because of the push from Lakers people.
Yeah, that should never end anything.
Not really true because Jeannie Bush loved it.
Well, not like Magic and stuff. Like those people wanted to be ended, and the writers' strike was a big reason for it to be ended because they didn't.
The writers are back. So
Jerry West was pissed because they showed him doing coke and shit. Which
Jerry West, they portray him as like a dick too.
Right.
Like
he was doing coke.
Dude, it was a fucking 70s and 80s. Fuck yeah, they were doing coke.
NBA.
No, he's on the symbol for the NBA.
Ask Paul Molitor.
Yeah, Paul.
I know people.
He was like Al Pacino and Scarface a lot.
There's stories that go around about Paul Molitor in this area. And then he goes to Minnesota and back to Toronto.
Minnesota.
He has huge seasons. He can stay healthy finally.
Minnesota.
He didn't bite his lower lip off,
Right.
Point me to Planet Fitness. Rawr! Why is door handles all missing in this house? Because Glenn ripped them all off.
Oh, no issues with the house, right? No emails like
No,
hey,
no,
okay.
they were cool. We got a good review. Yeah,
really?
We didn't do anything wrong.
I wonder if they'll find that. I wonder when they're gonna find that grave.
We never put the toilet paper roll back on the toilet.
That's right.
Remember that?
Glenn was so pissed.
What happened?
He was fucking pissed.
What? I didn't hear this story.
Upstairs.
So the upstairs bathroom.
Oh, the one we all with the shower.
The bathroom we use.
Yeah.
Somebody changed the rolls, and I know because I changed it the first time, and I put it I took the time, because I was pooping, I put it on there. Like the last day, somebody just set it on top of
it
the
wasn't
thing.
me because I don't do that.
No,
it just bothers me. Did you do it?
No,
Rick must have did it then.
It had to be.
Had to be Rick because
Glenn was.
And I
livid.
always make sure I have it coming off from the front the way I think it's right.
And I set it the one before that, so whatever that last one was,
right.
Glenn was livid.
He was pissed. He was bitching about it for like 3 hours.
We were all the way to that Hardee's in like Springfield before he's the toilet paper roll. He's still going nuts. I was like, that is great.
You laugh.
I love traveling with Glenn. He's unpredictable.
I wonder how stern that email was to the Hardee's.
Jesus Christ. Okay, the food was. Yeah, we get it. No, I'm rather than let her.
There's no toilet paper in the. You didn't hear that story?
Yeah, he was right about that.
Oh yeah, there's no toilet paper. That place was a dump.
He was on a roll, man. He must have been pissed. No wonder why he was driving like an asshole through Chicago.
I get my brakes. I get my brakes changed.
Change. You got to get them just replaced. Holy cow!
You want to talk baseball?
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah, whatever.
How long is it gonna be?
Dude, don't even get me started. It's baseball season. All right, we're going to start this off with the ALDS. Houston, well, come on, man.
Wake me up when it's over.
Houston defeats Minnesota 3-1. Game one starts with Twins pitching just
was that the score of the game, or was that the
series.
Oh, okay.
Twins pitching being no match for the veteran bats of the Astros. As they came out swinging, never slowed down. Justin Verlander going 6 strong, 6 Ks, only giving up 4 hits. And the bullpen took over with a shaky start to their postseason, giving up 4 runs right away. But then Ryan Presley continues his hot streak in the postseason and shuts the door. And
you're not going to go game by game.
Oh, I sure am.
There's 65
No,
freaking
just give us a
games.
recap of series real quick.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Who's leading?
Game 2, Fromber took the mound. versus Pablo Lopez. Just it's gonna be quick, man.
It's
I'm going as fast as I
baseball.
can.
It's boring as shit.
No, it's not. I listen to the same podcast every day about baseball. It's awesome. Listen to 3 baseball podcasts a day. It's awesome.
All right, just
Hey, you're lucky I didn't pre-record this like I was going to.
let's just
Fromber Valdez took the mound versus
we're 114 in Chile now.
Pablo Lopez. Probably going higher up in Chile.
Dropping like a rock.
Fromber Valdez took the mound versus Pablo Lopez, and Pablo Lopez was El Fuego as he outbattled Fromber. Fromber was knocked out after 4.1, giving up 5 runs, topping last season's earned run amount of earned runs, giving up 4 last year. He's already given up 5-8 after today's game. Pablo Lopez went 7 strong with 7 Ks. Twins win a big game 2, going back to Minnesota. That final was 6-2.
I just want to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Brandon State is going for it on 4th and 1, needing a field goal to tie the game.
What?
Going for it on 4th and 1, needing a field goal just to tie the game.
And touchdown. Nope, incomplete.
No touchdown. Hit the bell because it was stupid.
Staley's fired.
Yep, Staley, and he can't be a good mascot. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Game 3. Twins pitching just wasn't strong enough. Astros cruised. Old man Jose Abreu hitting 2 home runs. With Javier going 5 innings strong with 9 strikeouts, only 1 hit. Jordan Alvarez with a home run. Started for Minnesota in that game was Sonny Gray. Yeah, he'll get big money this offseason though.
From who?
Somebody.
Somebody. You heard it here first.
Right.
And
there's it down to the major leagues.
And game 4, Joe Ryan just 2.
How many games were there?
4 games. 2. It was a bullpen game. Minnesota doing everything they can to stay in it. Went 2 innings, gave up a run. Bullpen came in, did what they could. Final score was 3-2. Just the Astros pitching just outdueled them, and the bats just stayed hot. Young Twins team, a lot of potential for next season.
Any home runs?
No home runs in that game.
Ooh, that was interesting. That's actually interesting. That's a Rick bit. No home runs in a big game.
Playoff baseball.
Texas sweeps ultimately, I think, the hottest team in baseball at the time, the Orioles.
Not anymore.
First game, Bradish went 9 Ks, only went 4 2/3 inning. That's the problem. They don't have anybody who can go more than 6 innings on a good day there. And to end that game, actually very interesting. They were threatening in this first game, but Gunnar Henderson was thrown out on a missed hit and run sign from Aaron Hicks on a pitch that if Aaron Hicks hits it, probably might be scoring Gunnar Henderson if he puts good wood on it. At least getting him to third.
Good wood.
Very next pitch, strikeout swinging. Next pitch after that, ground ball, game over. And then Jordan Montgomery came out in game 2, just dealed. Grayson Rodriguez for the O's. They both struggled early. Montgomery beat him to it, and the Orioles bullpen it's not strong enough. They're still too young. Their pitching isn't there. They did not go out without a fight, putting up 3 in the 9th, but then Leclerc comes in, shuts the door, and the Rangers take a 2-0 lead going back to Texas, and they just absolutely dominated in this game. Pitching was absolutely no match as they won 7-1. Nathan Eovaldi becoming pitcher that nobody ever thought he would have been for that team. Dean Kramer
didn't he have a great run with the Red Sox?
He was okay, but he wasn't projected to be this good for the Rangers, coming off a team that has Scherzer and DeGrom. Obviously, they both got hurt.
Yeah,
Scherzer does get put back on the roster for the LCS.
How about that too? Is this Rangers team is the hottest team right now?
100%. And they got John Gray and
supposedly
Max Scherzer.
Scherzer's throwing again tomorrow, but they've been playing without DeGrom and Scherzer.
Yep.
And if they can pull off a World Series win, that'd be something else. But they're 2 best players essentially.
Mm-hmm. That's ultimately the ALDS.
Look, guys, I drew Snoopy and Woodstock, guys. I drew Snoopy and Woodstock.
The NLDS, the Arizona Diamondbacks
Oh.
sweeping the Dodgers. Yeah, they come into LA. Yeah, they got killed. No, they didn't. They knocked Clayton Kershaw out of the game after recording 1 out. He gives up 6.
Is this a trend for Kershaw as he's bad in the playoffs?
I could agree to that.
I think I've heard that rumor on another show.
He a postseason career high ERA for him as he ends the season with 162 ERA.
The other show was quicker though.
The Diamondbacks took game 1, 11-2. Dave Roberts goes to the rookie Bobby Miller game 2, and the Snakes rattled him back to the dugout after inning and 2/3, giving up 3 runs, while Zach Allen goes 5 strong until running in some trouble in the middle of the 5th, only giving up 2 runs, and then the bullpen led by rookie Andrew Salfrank, Kevin Ginkel, and Paul Sewald. And game 3, go back to Arizona, and Diamondback once again. Lance Lynn knocked out after 3 innings. Just their pitching was not there for the Dodgers, which in the playoffs it never seems to be. Final score 4-2 Diamondbacks. They celebrate in the pool as they had prepared to. Kenta Martell just playing hot baseball still, has another home run. Well, the Dodgers did spark something together, but just couldn't finish it off in the 9th with Kike Hernandez flying out, and the Diamondbacks go on to the NLCS where they are currently getting stepped on 6-0 by the Phillies. And then
it's 5-3 right now.
Oh, it's 5-3?
They must have lost a run somehow.
Oh, wrong game.
Just you guys know I just finished War and Peace.
I just opened up a 401k.
And
I just finally finished underneath.
All right. Attaboy, Harper.
It takes me a while.
All right, game 1 of the Phillies Braves series. Strider versus Ranger Suarez, and best and biggest series of the postseason.
Phillies won 3-1. Blah blah blah.
Strider, he dealed in game 1, but Phillies just they got it done.
I had college classes more interested in this.
Come on,
got pulled after 3.2 inning or 3 2/3. They went to the bullpen early, and their bullpen did win them the series ultimately. Game 2 is when their bullpen did struggle after they pulled Wheeler, who went 6 innings, gave up 2 runs while throwing 10 Ks and only 3 hits. And the bullpen just collapsed on him with giving up a home run to...
Is Wheeler moved up to a number 1 pitcher?
Yeah, he pitched...
Is it 1A with... Because Nola...
He started today, and I think he gave up... I think he gave up nothing.
Because Nola was the number 1 there, and now it's almost like Wheeler is.
Wheeler's been on fire.
It's like 1A, 1B now. Which is great for them.
Well, and when it comes to it, they'll start using bullpen if it comes down to those game 7s and stuff. That game 2, young, thick Austin Riley, big home run to give them the lead in the 8th inning. And then Bryce Harper being a little over aggressive, doubled up to end the game. And everybody knows what happened after that.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
And then it goes back to Atlanta, where Phillies just absolutely crushed. Bryce Harper with 2 home runs, and the pitching of the Phillies and their bullpen, just everything all together just shut the Braves down.
Castellanos has been hot.
Nick Castellanos also had 2 home runs in that game, I believe.
First player in Major League history to hit 2 home runs in back-to-back games.
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jordan Alvarez has done it like 3 times this week. Since then,
Bryce Elder, who has not been good at all this season or this postseason for the Braves, he gave up 6 runs, 2 2/3 innings, while Nola.
Are you falling asleep over there too, Jace? You seem to slow down.
No, I was looking at this weird. Game 3, Bryce Harper, another home run. That pretty much sums it up.
You got to be like Chris Berman. You got to put more emphasis in it. It's like Bryce Harper, back. And then you got and you got to do like Bryce old Harpers, or something. Bryce old Harper, back.
They're gonna say, "Way to go, Harp! Way to go, Harp!"
Phillies Rangers.
Is this the last series?
Yep, Phillies Rangers. That's what it's going to be in the World Series. And
we already made our picks.
You gonna guarantee that?
I could guarantee that. The Phillies are
Is it over?
gonna win. Yeah.
And that's
Philly,
we just cut up the whole baseball.
I think I
season.
picked the Phillies Rangers and the Phillies win the whole thing.
Well, you want to know a fact actually? First game of the season for these two teams, back and forth game, final score, 12-11. That was the opening day in Philly. So they're saying, how awesome would it be for Game 7 of the World Series, Phillies Rangers in Philly? And yeah,
it'd be a good game.
Cool.
So
it's a good matchup. You got some good
Yeah.
pitching, got some
That's
good
it.
hitting.
Championship Series starts this week. John Gray, Max Scherzer added back to the Rangers rotation, so they're going to be stronger, and their bats are sure proving it. So,
Yep.
Baseball.
You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers, and our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com. So that was the
Recap of the whole baseball
so it was-
season.
I think I started with game run in March, and we just finished up, so that's good.
Our game in April, or was it May that we went to the Cubs?
Yes.
We went to a game?
Did we?
I think so.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was the three. Me and you went to a game. We yelled at him on the field.
Yeah, that was the same game.
That was yeah.
They
You
were
were there?
there. Bar, we stayed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
And we could have got on the field. We should have just gone on the field.
Because Ryan and
Chad met us.
Chad. Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah.
did I stay with Ryan and Chad that night?
Yes, you did.
I stayed with Ryan and Chad
Yes.
up there, yeah. And you guys came home.
Oh, we did.
Yes, because no, that was in June when you guys went. Because then the next day, or like the week
No,
later,
that was that same thing.
No, me and you went there. Just the two of us, I think, didn't we? Or no?
No, we were with them.
Oh, it was just us
Yeah.
two.
It was pretty
left.
warm out that day too.
Yeah, that's what it was. And you guys went to the bar, and we stayed.
We stayed
right
to watch
the
it.
end.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you went, and then like the next day, me and
No.
you went to the game for my birthday.
You did.
No, I came home and then I went back down.
Yes,
with
that's
you.
what I'm thinking
Yeah,
of,
we
yes.
went back down and sat in the. It rained.
Lovely
all
3-hour rain delay.
Yeah, it sucked. I was tired. Oh, it was cool. We were in the free food area, so it didn't matter.
Did Jace tell you about the whole game the day before? All the highlights.
I probably
The
could.
season recap for the whole season.
Up to that point, yeah. So you're caught up completely now.
Oh, like I said, I think after this season, just working for the Cubs and stuff, I've just become more of a baseball fan. Like I just like baseball more than I really have.
That makes one of us here.
I mean, obviously watching I could probably about 50 or 60 baseball games for free. I mean, it's just,
That's true.
I mean, that's sort of like, yeah.
I'm so down on baseball. It's just so boring.
I just don't like football. It's just the Bears suck, so it makes it no fun for me.
I got fantasy teams, so that's a hold.
There's my guy running down the
Speaking
field.
of that,
Give me-
fantasy basketball right around
That's
the
a face
corner.
mask. Wow.
Yeah, fantasy
basketball. We draft the next Monday.
Is it next Monday?
Monday.
I gotta give you my keepers.
Yeah, I'll text you. Whatever.
Oh, so does that mean next week we'll be doing
On the 23rd.
We'll be doing the NBA preview show next week?
I may,
wait, not next
I
week,
may
though.
not be available. I'll have to do it. From
I
a
have
computer.
5 things to watch for the NBA.
Yeah,
so
go
I'll be
ahead.
Next, no?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
let's do it.
Do it now. Yeah.
All right. Well, my honorable mention was the James Harden situation. Number 5 for me would be the midseason tournament. Who's going to take it seriously? Who isn't? Number 4, will the OKC Thunder live up to their preseason media hype, being the team to make the next leap, a la the Kings last year? Number 3, who will be the next player to take it to the next superstar level? My pick would be I can't remember his name now. The dude from Minnesota.
The guard.
Right.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Yep.
Yep. And then number 2 thing is new faces and new places. Obviously, the Dame Giannis dynamic. Drew Holiday going to Boston. The new coaches, Nick Nurse, Udoka in Houston. And then my number 1 thing to look out for is the Wemby Scoot Chet Holmgren Rookie of the Year race.
Yeah.
So,
Will Chet Holmgren get a chance of that?
yeah, he didn't play 1 game. So it was like the Blake Griffin situation. Where
So
he
you
missed-
can be okay.
Yeah, you get so many games or minutes or
I
something.
thought just because he drafted that would be his rookie year, no matter
No.
what.
No, he's got it. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you can get drafted and not play for 2 years and still be rookie
Yeah.
of the year.
I don't know if you guys saw this. Besides basketball, if you're done with that,
I am.
in Canada, the Trudeau government passed the Online Streaming Act to regulate podcasters, making everybody have to register with the Canadian Television CRCT, whatever it is.
No wonder why we get no fucking fans there.
Yeah.
That's what it is too.
Right.
So what they're doing is you're going to have to pay if you get a certain amount. You got to do it's all regulated.
Right.
So they're going to try and get rid of any like local. Well, it's not going to be so much. It's only on the bigger shows that have to do a lot of these things. But what they're going to do is push out the little guys.
Right.
Then it's
Like us.
Yeah.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah. It's it's just going to be control of what you see. If you're not saying the right thing that the government wants you, the hosting sites are going to just remove you, which that's what would get stuff like us, after making some of our comments.
Right.
So that's in Canada.
Government regulation.
And
I love it.
Jordan Peterson responded, "Not a fucking chance, you censorial scum rat."
That's what he said.
That's what he said to him. Yeah. Because he's been censored multiple times for saying, the truth, pretty much.
The truth.
I don't think Jordan Peterson's a liar. He, might be a little offensive to some people, but yeah. So we got to. Oh, that might be coming down the line for us. The basement benchwarmers might have to go under the basement.
Oh,
Yeah.
Underground, under
the pirate Canadian podcast.
Yeah, we got to do it offshore.
Watch this play just now. It was weird. It was Justin Herbert wanted Eckler to motion, and Eckler waved him off.
Really?
It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. It really was.
Do you think 5 games in, Kellen Moore is like, fuck, McCarthy wasn't really that bad?
I'm glad they didn't show it again.
Right?
I wish they would have, because it was weird. It was very, unless I took it weird, but kind of waved him off, and as soon as the play started, he just ran. Like, oh shit.
Pass interference.
Now they got to kick the field goal. No.
That's what you think.
Nope, they're going for it.
What if they go for it?
They ain't going for it here. No way.
Why not?
No whole way.
Oh, yeah, they're changing
It's like
personnel.
4th and 6.
The last play was like 4th and 6.
No, it was 4th and 1.
Older than Will.
I thought it was way
older
further.
than Willie. Black box flight recorder.
Black box.
Or Willie.
Willie's older.
Willie's older.
Jason writes a black box. 1953.
Oh.
Tab. The drink Tab.
Willie.
Tab.
Willie, because Tab was like 1972 or something.
Oh, I don't have the date on there.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up real quick.
What is it?
Did Willie write these?
I must have marked it off, but I did it. I erased it somewhere. The LED light.
Willie.
Ooh, I'm gonna say the LED light.
1962. So I don't. What was Willie? What year?
61 he was born.
Okay, so
Tab. The release date 1963.
So Willie's older than Tab.
Willie's older than Tab.
Wait, Willie's old.
61.
And older
Willie's
than
that old?
Hey,
and he's
10 years older than me.
And he's older than LED lights.
Cow.
His birthday's coming up, I think.
Yeah, it's November.
We won't be invited to the party, but
Just Willie or direct dial long distance phone calls
Long distance phone call.
where you didn't have to go through an operator like
Willie.
one ringy dingy.
Willie.
What'd you say?
I said Willie.
Willie is older.
Yeah.
By 2 years.
Yeah.
So when Willie was a child and they were like, "You want to talk to your grandma on the line?" And they'd have to go, "Can we talk to our grandma on the line? Her number's this." And they'd be like,
I thought Willie had to use Morse
crazy.
code back in the day.
He still does.
Hot Wheels or Willie?
Hot Wheels.
Willie.
I watched that Toys That Made
I know
America.
you love-
Hot Wheels came out in 68.
Did they really?
Yes, they did.
How'd you know that?
I used to collect them.
Twister.
I'm gonna say Willie.
Twister
Oh.
or Willie?
Oh, that's gonna be close.
Twister.
Twister.
Willie.
Willie's older.
Really?
66.
Oh.
Jif peanut butter.
Willie.
Or Willie.
Willie.
I'm gonna say Jeff's older.
Yeah,
It is 3 years older than Willie.
Because I think peanut butter was invented like during the war.
Yeah, it was like
It was a they made it.
yeah,
they
a
figured
ration,
out
yeah.
when they did the rations. They figured out
I
to make
thought
peanut butter.
Benjamin Carver, George Washington Carver,
No,
whatever.
I don't think he invented peanut butter.
He didn't. It was like the only thing he didn't invent.
But I think during the war. Did it say what year that was made?
I'll look. 58.
Yeah.
That was Jif peanut butter.
So that was
I'll
after.
look
I
it
think
up.
peanut butter became big during the war. It wasn't
Okay.
Jif like during World War II. That'd be. I'm guessing.
Spandex or Willie?
Willie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say spandex.
Spandex or older?
That was another. I think that was another thing they wore in the wars and shit.
And shit.
And dance clubs
And shit.
Wars.
Speaking of the war, Captain Crunch or Willie?
Willie.
Willie.
Well,
Willie is older than Captain Crunch.
here's
by
the thing
2
on
years.
peanut butter. peanut butter was first made by a man named John Harvey Kellogg. So Kellogg invented peanut butter.
Are you sure it's the same Kellogg?
1895.
Yeah, and you know what though? I watched it about that, and they couldn't figure out how to get it right because they would package it and it would become real oily and nasty.
The oil separates.
They couldn't figure out it, and then they finally it's called a process.
It's partially hydrogenated.
Yeah, hydrogenated. Yep, that's what it is. Hydrogenated.
Made its first appearance at the 1904 St. Louis World
and that's
Fair.
when it took off. Yep.
How come there's no more world fairs?
Because we don't
I
have
think
world
there
peace,
are.
so we can't have a world fair where everybody can
World
come together.
fairs used to be like
we have Olympics.
World Fair used to be like a giant like flea market.
Pretty much.
You remember
Like,
the
see new
Chicago-
products and stuff. That's why they don't need to do it anymore because you got internet.
Right. There's some Ed's Jeopardy's questions about the World Fair.
All right.
Knoxville.
Did you ever see the movie Meet Me in St. Louis? It's a
Yeah.
good movie with Judy Garland.
Yeah, Judy.
It's pretty good. Judy Garland movie, Meet Me in St. Louis. It's
No.
about
It's from like 57.
it's about going to the World's Fair.
During World
it?
War I, between 1914 and 1918, peanut butter is used as a plant-based meat alternative due to rationing needs.
Well, protein.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Spirograph or Willie.
Spirograph.
I'm gonna say Willie.
Willie is older than Spirograph.
Damn.
I don't even know what that is.
Was that thing you put on the thing?
Yeah,
that would-
and you spin it.
Yeah, and it would
Yeah.
make like
And
designs.
it would move the box around.
Yeah.
And, Head and Shoulders
Willie.
shampoo or Willie.
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 Same year.
Oh, okay.
1961.
It's pretty ironic that shampoo is same age as Willie. He doesn't have no hair. Kind of odd.
You want to see some more irony? Pampers or Willie.
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 Pampers.
Same age.
Damn.
Wow. Depends or Willie.
Well, if you've ever been around Willie, NyQuil or Willie.
NyQuil.
I'm gonna say Willie.
I want to say Willie too.
Willie's older than NyQuil.
Yeah. And there wasn't much medicine back in the day. There wasn't much of that stuff.
Yeah.
I only got
What is NyQuil? Like, what drug is it?
It's for sick when you're
But,
sick.
like,
it
what-
helps you sleep.
Like, what drug is it?
It's supposed to be like codeine, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's what's in it anymore.
Yeah, it just helps you sleep when you're sick, and it helps get you better. It's more of a sleep. I think when you're sick, it just
sleep
helps you
aid.
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it gets you better, but it puts you in like a nice deep
It's like,
sleep.
a, like a Benadryl type.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching? How the hell did I end up in the kitchen floor medicine?
Yeah.
That's-
Too many vodka lemonades at New Year's Eve.
I'll tell you what, I don't like taking NyQuil because sometimes I almost hallucinate.
People have bad dreams.
I do.
Yep, Jenny's had them before. They get really weird. You have weird dreams.
Yeah, I do Dayquil during the day. I won't take it at night because I have weird dreams.
Just go to Bears Lions and have some gummies. Same thing.
Here's one for you, Jace. Barbie or Willie? Which one's
Barbie?
Saw this too.
I'm gonna say Barbie.
You said Barbie?
I think it's Barbie.
It is Barbie.
Yeah.
By 2 years only. He could still date her.
Yeah, I think that woman took Barbie to like a store and it didn't sell it all.
It didn't.
It was weird. Yeah.
And I think somebody else bought the rights or something. How did it work? It was something weird.
She made the money off it. She still made money off it, but yeah, it was weird.
Lava lamp or Willie?
Ooh.
Lava lamp.
I'm gonna go. Lava lamps were a '70s thing. I thought.
I think they're gonna be older
'60s.
though.
I'm gonna go Willie's older.
I'll go Willie.
Willie is older by 2 years than the lava lamp.
Yeah.
Lava lamps are cool.
And for Willie's parents, Valium or Willie, which one's older?
I'm gonna say Valium is.
I go with that.
It is not. Willie's older than Valium.
Jesus.
Wow.
I got a couple more.
Willie's older than
Slip and slide or Willie?
Willie.
Slip and slide.
Willie.
50s thing.
I'm gonna say Willie.
Willie.
They're same age. 61.
Yeah, that's what invented by one company. Whammo was. Did they invent this? What it's
Something,
like?
yeah.
Whammo invented a bunch of crazy. Watch that one time. They invented
yeah.
them as a crazy toys.
Yeah.
Like
And-
the hula hoop
and
was
they
their
didn't
big
give
thing.
a shit, man.
No.
They were just like,
They
"Yeah,
kept
throw
throwing
it
money
out
at
there."
things. Yeah.
Silly putty too, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I think their biggest thing was a hula hoop.
Right.
Was their biggest.
It's something stupid, and they would
Mhm.
make money by whammo.
Well, they
Yeah,
were
so you don't-
smart. They'd sell them and then they go off. They get some. The pet rock would be next and
Yep,
stuff
and
like
they
that.
would just
Right.
they
Uh-huh.
would dump the old one
Yep.
pretty much.
They were smart.
You know
Keep getting new.
You know that Play-Doh was invented as a cleaning product?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can roll it on newsprint or not Play-Doh.
Silly
Silly putty. They don't even know what newsprint is. That's
I
what's
know, right?
funny.
Play-Doh's a delicacy among the young.
along
Nice.
with paste.
I got three
And
left.
glue.
Three left. Control yourselves. Let's-
Willie.
SpaghettiOs or
Willie.
Willie.
SpaghettiOs. They were a war thing.
I'm gonna go with SpaghettiOs also.
Willie's older.
Wow.
I thought they were a war. I thought they were during World War
No.
II. They were a big
That's
thing.
spam.
Chef Boyardee fought the war and he got
Spam.
done. He came over and did it. He was a real chef.
Yeah.
There was a guy named Chef Boy. I don't know, but yeah, he invented this stuff. He's he invented
Chef
this stuff.
Bulgodarigi.
No, it wasn't that.
The Big Mac.
Willie.
Willie.
Yeah,
Willie.
That's right. That
Yeah.
Big Mac
We-
was way later.
We weren't that fat back then.
All they had was cheeseburgers and fries when they started.
and
for
last
years.
in the toughest one, Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
That was Whammo too.
Rock'em Sock'em
I think that was
Robots.
Whammo
Yeah,
also.
I was watching that with you. Yes,
I'm gonna say Willie is older than Rock'em Sock'em.
I'm gonna
Robots.
say Willie too.
I'm going with the robots.
Willie is older.
Nice.
His head pops off too when you punch him.
I didn't do any people this time. I didn't have time, but all right.
That's good.
That we now I got no other things left.
That's fine. Fling it, Dak. Fling it. Fling it.
He flung it.
Bubble.
Go, go, go. Oh, yeah. Ring the bell. No, don't catch him. No, don't catch him. God bless it. God dang it.
Should have said ring the bell, dummy.
Dang it.
Once you said ring the bell, he ran out of gas.
He heard you say ring the bell and got nervous.
Son of a gun. That was going to be a big point, too. If he scores, that's like a, 6-7? That's like a 14-yard touchdown right there if he scores. No, more than that. They're at the 30. Or 20.
They're at the 20.
That'd have been 8, 15, 16 points. That would have been just that play.
You still got a bunch.
Sounds like 8. Go into the corner.
At least he didn't fumble.
He should have ran to the corner, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's out of the game because he's tired.
No, they're gonna hand it off to this guy, and he's gonna.
He's
score.
not throw a touchdown now because he can.
Timeout.
Oh, thanks, McCarthy.
You know what? I didn't get to finish my other thing before. Remember, we were talking about Justin Trudeau banning people, like podcasts.
Has he banned blackface yet?
That's where I'm going with this.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Too soon?
He also did something we would never imagine. That blackface enthusiast honored a 98-year-old Nazi war criminal in front of their parliament. Did you guys see that?
I did.
Dude, it's ridiculous. They honored him, and then the next day it was like, oh, well, we retract everything. We didn't vet this. And he was some Ukrainian war Nazi. Dude, a real Nazi. The Hitler
they're all in Argentina. What are they doing in Canada?
They must have shipped him up there for this. So this guy's been caught in blackface 3 times now. And now he's honoring a Nazi in front of Parliament. And we're the bad guys somehow. They figure that one out.
Hey, I do Snoopy.
I like that Snoopy one. No, I just thought that was funny.
Well, doesn't surprise.
I just invented time travel during that whole.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not recording. Let's start over. No, I was kidding. So should we wrap it up? I think.
Yeah, let's do it.
Closing thoughts, Ed.
So I was up hunting last week. I stopped to poop in a rest area next to the river. I had to go. I'm like, Dad, drive me over to the river. I gotta go. And there's, around every river that, where they put the canoes in, there's those toilets. So
was there a man in a canoe?
Did you use a cattail?
That's a good one. I've used an ice cream sandwich when I had diarrhea before.
No, you haven't.
You got to. It burns so bad.
You're such a liar.
You take the 2 pieces
Number
apart.
one, I know you better. You would never waste any. Number one,
You would never waste an ice cream sandwich.
exactly. Ring the bell for that one.
What does that kid say? Bullshit.
Bullshit. You know what? Maybe the rapper, but not the sandwich.
Right. Bullshit.
I got a headache.
I say. Bullshit.
Got a headache.
No, Tim's not doing his fingers no more.
Oh, okay. Where was I? So I go to this pit toilet because I didn't use a cattail. So it's like an 8x10 room.
So you're sitting there eating an ice cream sandwich.
I'm eating the ice cream sandwich in a pit toilet. And you sit down. The toilet's in the corner of the. You know how these things go? These what do they call them? ADAs.
Yeah.
So the Disabilities Act. So you get in the corner of the room. The toilet's like there, and the toilet paper roll is pushing my leg off the toilet. The room is freaking 8x10. It's 80 square feet. I'm in like a 1 square foot area in the corner with me and the toilet and the.
Kind of like the toilet in the downstairs for the Kansas City house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't sit straight. Yeah, I couldn't even sit on it. So I have to sit on an angle on a pit toilet because, God forbid some guy in a wheelchair rolls over the log parking blocks out there, then across all the gravel parking lot, up the curb into this primitive shithouse so he can be inconvenienced by this fucking thing. Oh my God. It's like handicapped people are like, oh, this is great. Luckily I'm missing my right leg because otherwise I wouldn't be able to sit here either.
Timmy!
It's like, what the hell? Why are those things in the corner like that?
Huh. What? So it wasn't very smart, you're saying.
No, it's not very efficient.
Mhm.
Even handicapped people would hate it. And it's built for them. And we're pooping in a hole in the ground.
Yeah,
That's it.
Sounds like the restroom at Brightondale off of 7.
Okay.
It's kind of the same way.
They got a huge room and the toilet's way over there.
Yeah. It's like right against, it's weird.
I don't get it. Whoever wrote these things up, it's like, wow, this is perfect for a lady with, anorexia.
So you're saying you could put it like in the middle, it'd been fine still.
Well, you got, because you could turn your chair. Well, you could pull the toilet off at least 2 feet off that wall.
And move it to the right like 2 feet.
Yeah.
Or left.
And you could still turn your chair around and get in there. There was enough room for a band in there,
Band. What was the band's name?
A snack shack. It'd be nice to get an ice cream sandwich when you're taking a poop.
Violet's claw. Holding.
Jace, you got anything
Any
to add?
closing, Jace?
I told these guys about it, but I just signed up to see if I will get to volunteer at the Waste Management Open, the agronomy department, to see if I'll be a volunteer.
And where is that played?
TPC Scottsdale. Nice. Free. I'll find out December 10th. Free plane ticket there, free plane ticket back, and maybe I'll get a hotel room. Probably not though. We'll see if I get it.
We'll start raising bail money.
Oh, we could do both. We could do what's those ones? GoFundMe and bail money.
Right.
Go fund bail money.
Jace is just going there. What day is it? When does that happen?
I would arrive on February 3rd and come home on the 12th.
He's going there for spring training. Don't give you these bunch of bullshit. He just wanted to free.
I'd rather go there and work on a golf course. That's awesome. 4 a.m. to 8.
At night?
No, in the morning.
Oh.
It's just 2 shifts. 4 a.m. to 8, and then they have a 3 to close, whatever you put on.
Sounds boring.
Well, sun isn't going down till like 11 o'clock in Arizona.
Good
so
call.
I just want to do drag.
Dude drag?
Yeah.
Dude?
Do drag. Do.
I thought you said dude drag.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That almost happened to me and Timmy at the bar on Saturday night after our tickle fight.
Tickle.
Timmy, you got something?
That was the Tickle Fight Arena.
That was the old Tickle Fight Arena.
Yeah. Speaking of arenas, did anybody see what happened in the boxing match this weekend? Anybody? The Logan Paul fight?
No.
You said boxing.
Yeah.
That's MMA.
They were boxing. Oh. It was they boxed. Like ref, the guy got knocked down, got back up, ref, they came together, ref went to break it up. Yeah, guy didn't want to break it up. Kept on going.
Well, who's the guy?
Dylan, I don't know the other guy's name, but he kept on swinging. Then bunch of security guards. They knew it was going to happen at some point. Probably about 30 security guards up on stage, breaking the whole thing up, and there was the end of the fight.
A boxing match with a brawl at the end.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, every time.
Right.
Timmy.
My closing thoughts. I'm looking forward to Saturday, going to Eric's for his Halloween festival.
I wasn't invited.
Pumpkin party, I think they call it.
Pumpkin patch, pumpkin.
Hide the pumpkin party.
Ooh, really? Yeah. We have to leave our keys at the front door?
I'm not leaving my keys at that front door. If you've ever been,
you better show up.
I've been to his parties before. I ain't getting no key party at his house. No, I might be there with. I'll get Conacher's keys. My luck.
Conacher's. Not funny.
He knows Conacher.
Stupid game.
Stupid game.
Stupid game.
Not the key game.
No, not the key. Well,
key game's fun.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Looking forward to my first fantasy league in like 4 years. Next
really?
Week. Yeah.
Yeah. Dropped on Monday.
And I stopped playing football because it was too frustrating rooting for the Packers, and I have to root for like a wide receiver, or running back, or quarterback that they're playing against. So I quit.
That's fantasy.
Yeah. So
that's why it works good for me, because I'm not that allegiant to my home teams.
Right. And then NBA starts a week from
tomorrow,
24th. So I'll be all hyped up, and I've been watching some preseason stuff, and I can't wait for the misery of being a Bulls fan this year.
They won't be that bad.
Yeah.
They'll be decent.
They'll be
Lonzo Ball will be back.
I wish.
Do you think he's coming back?
No,
he's gone. He's
out.
done for the season.
Yeah, they already ruled him out.
Yeah.
They ruled him out like 2 months ago that he's done for the year.
Yeah.
He was my keeper too.
Was he?
Yeah, one of my keepers.
But they were so
They
good when
think
they
he
had
may
him.
have to have surgery again or something.
Put another dead guy's tendon or ACL.
Yeah,
whatever
he's in
the
trouble.
name.
He's in trouble.
He's probably done.
He maybe. Sean Livingston had a worse injury and came back.
What is his injury? Like,
it's a knee injury. It's a
like, did he tear something at some point?
for his ACL.
Oh, he did tear.
Yeah.
Okay, and now it's just
So
it got worse over time, and they repaired it.
Yeah,
But
they think that the shoes that he wore contributed to
the big baller shoes.
Big Baller, huh?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
I don't know.
Right.
It kind of sucks too because he was really starting to turn around too and become an everyday player for that team, and they were playing really good at the time. And
Absolutely.
then
People
that
don't realize
happened.
how good defensively he is.
Yeah.
So
Well, I remember seeing a few of the highlights. He was going down the court, making blocks and stuff, coming down, stealing. So
wasn't he? We can't say stealing with him. Didn't Trump get him off of that charge?
That was his brother,
That's his
LiAngelo.
brother.
Other two brothers, right?
No, just LiAngelo.
I thought both. There were two of them stuck there.
Yeah, two of them.
No,
It was a teammate. It was
a teammate. Yeah, it was him and a
teammate.
teammate.
Right.
Yeah, from UCLA.
My mistake. You can say stealing then.
right.
Back when presidents would get people out of these predicaments in foreign countries.
Right. And I'm looking forward to LeBron's 20th year. 20 years. When's the last time we've seen an athlete with a career that long that we've seen it like a whole career?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Fuck. Right.
How about, should I start naming hockey players?
Yeah, hockey.
Well,
There's
who's
a
the guy
bunch.
we just watched the other night? I know he's not. He's like 15 or
Crosby?
16 years. Or Crosby?
No,
He's on 18?
what's his name from
Ovechkin?
Ovechkin.
Oh,
Ovechkin's on
yeah.
21, I think, this
Right.
year. 22.
Yeah,
That
he's
was-
badass though. He's not human.
That'll be my closing thought. That was a cool moment to start the season when the
Oh.
referees mic'd up
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, welcome back to Crosby," and said, "Hey, welcome back for another year." Yep, thanks. And he goes, "Hey, welcome to the league to Bedard."
Yep.
The ref said it before they
Have a good game.
before they dropped the puck. Yeah, it was pretty. It was a pretty cool moment. It was
Yeah.
pretty neat. Yeah, so that's what I thought was cool. So
Cool.
Hockey's interesting. It's always a fun watch.
So we are the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Tonight we had Ed, Jason, Tim, and myself, Scott. Everybody have a great week, and I hate goodbyes.
I do too.
Attaboy!
Sorry, folks, park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
Bye, Felicia. Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings.